There we go, bucketfish. I didn't realize leave. Yeah, that's words. The abadaboo, the fucking dev server. Jesus Christ. Speaking today is hard. Speaking is hard. Welcome, one and welcome all to the one and only Bickering Bunch channel. There's only one that I know of, but there could be more. So today we're going to play something about Lamb, Cult of the Lamb or something. I don't remember. We were paid to play it. Listen, my headspace is not where it normally is. I've been so busy working on the game. I've been up since like 6 a.m. and working on the primer lore doc. And hold on while I cover my screen because I need to make sure that that is closed. Good. Okay, because we do not want that showing up. Chat like, the sequences. You'll know everything and that will be awful. I can't have you know things. It's better that you're ignorant because if you're unaware of the greater plans I have in store, you'll be more shocked. My God, so, working with so many artists today. Oh my goodness. 2 new artists that are working on some small side stuff for the stuff. Oh my God, Chad. Oh my God. I don't know, man. Like, we're working with a lot of some industry professional stuff, and it just kind of like came out of the blue. So, we had some more support from other areas. Thank you again for your generous donations, because the big art pieces that are going to be entering production very soon is definitely thanks to you guys. They're going to be colossal. They certainly cost me an arm and a goddamn leg. Maybe 2. Oh boy. But these are quite big. We need massive illustrations for the book covers for the tabletop war game, because it's making progress. But today we're playing Cult of the Lamb. It's a game that came out and sort of everybody sort of talked about it, and everyone I know says it's overrated to high hell, but it's good. That's what they also say. Controller is recommended. Well, let's adhere to that advice. If it's not... Oh, the audio is horrendously loud. All right, let's go and adjust that to more manageable levels. Maybe 50%. All right. As Kibs accidentally spoils the whole game, don't worry about it. My God. So my headspace is not even thinking about this. I've been thinking about my own game and all the work that goes into it. Jesus, you have no idea. Praise the Lamb, conduit to great power, promised, liberator of the one who waits below. Yet sacrificial beast, take heed, for a crown cannot sit upon 2 brows. Fair enough. Oh my God, chat. It's one of these sort of like 2D style 2.5D games. We're going to be squeakerficed. We're going forward to be squeakerficed. Oh, squeakerficed. Kneel to be sacrificed. Before us stands the last of its kind. All others we have hunted down and put to the blade. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies bound below will be condemned to eternal captivity, and the old faith shall be preserved. My God. The one who waits, come closer, fear not, for though you are already dead, I still have need of you. Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me and death, but instead they sent you straight to me. I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask is for you to start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? Absolutely, yes. Wow, decisions. Or the lack thereof. You lied to me. It's X to attack, not a game. Quiet, Squealy. No one likes you. He's a squealy sheep! Nobody does though, Squealy. You know that, right? Chat, look at us being mean to Squealy. Does that make you feel? Really, you mad? You angry? He's just quiet. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty angry.
I was being quiet because you're in the tutorial and you know these things.
Now it's time to cover my screen, Squealy. Do you have any idea how little I care about this game right now? Not because the game's bad or anything. It actually has really cool art style. I've just been so busy working on my own, I just don't care about anything else right now. Like, my headspace is in a completely other area. We've got new artists, we've got fucking book covers and stuff being made. I feel like a god. And we have a lot of work to do tonight. I gotta write a script, and I gotta fucking write stuff for Pancake. Oh my god. And you know what? It's pretty good. Everything's going according to plan. There we go. Stream that. It is. It's all thanks to Bucketfish and their generous donations. Oh, those covers are gonna cost me an arm and a leg, but they're gonna look gorgeous. This is a lot of polish, a lot more than I was expecting.
If you're smart, you can even reuse them for later.
That's the intention. Fear not, I am Ratao. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but those days are lost to the wind. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith, and in grave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety. Continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I will be close by. He will dig. And thus we destroyed his camp.
You'll be doing that a lot in this game.
He's actually
destroying everyone's places.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Well, I can say right now that I'm already gonna get bored of the combat system. Unless there's more to it.
There's more. But it's mostly slashing.
Tap inventory. Nope, that's the other button. Inventory. We have a coin. Wow. Oh my god, a whole coin. That's basically nothing. I can tell you that for certainty. Alright, destroying things doesn't seem to have much fruit behind it.
This game also has Twitch integration. So you can raffle off who plays as, like, how chat can help you out in the game.
Yeah, but I don't really use Twitch.
Yes, I'm just noting that that's a thing you can do.
Like, there's like some people, but when it came to this game got more people playing it because of the Twitch integration for this game. But when it came to the integration, didn't work because of servers. Nice. Apparently it's a little borked. Well, good thing we're not relying on that to entertain us. Also, those Twitch integration things never work out very well. Historically, they've been a disaster normally. Or like a gimmick that even the fucking streamers hate. The biggest problem I think it boils down to is that anytime you offer the ability for the streamer to get fucked over, the viewers often take it because it's funny, and I don't blame them. I do the exact same thing. It's one of those, it sounds great on paper, but in practice it's terrible.
You have money, by the way.
Garbwire donates 50 Donkey Kong. Say feel like a god, Kib, but he misspelled feel. Will remember us. It's us bucketfish that are funding you, far-caught boy. What? Sometimes I wonder how much Danish blood can even speak. My God, we did it. We moved from point A to point B.
As well as, despite being a roguelike, this game is surprisingly short.
Well, we'll see. We have nearly reached safety, but look ahead. Another poor soul is about to be sacrificed. Rescue them, and they would have no choice but to join your new cult. That doesn't quite make sense, but all right. O mighty bishop of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul. Hey, who interrupts the ritual and trespasses on sacred ground? The music is mildly annoying, I will say that much. Actually, mildly is an understatement. It's kind of unbearable. Like I can't quite.
Very blip bloopy.
I can barely stand it, to be honest with you. It is kind of just not good. Maybe it's just this track, but it's really annoying.
I remember liking the boss theme. No,
Maybe the boss music's better, but whatever combat tracks in the prologue is just really on the annoying side. No, I don't want to rescue.
Tutorial, Kib.
He's like, help him!
And he gives you resources.
Follower awaits. Whap!
Consume his corpse.
We have reached safety. You have done well. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. It will take you to a temple that has fallen to ruin. There you will be able to begin your new cult. I will meet you there. Boop. The Danish might as well use interpretive dance instead of speaking. Damn, Archivon. Garbo's like, "Urgh." You know he's sad, you know he's mad. I got no Twitch extension. I normally don't do that. Most of my audience on YouTube. 99% of them are on YouTube. We use Twitch as a way of growing our YouTube audience because we're fat like that. This hallowed ground, which was once a mine, is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be a site of your new cult. We have much to do. We begin by indoctrinating this poor soul into the warm embrace of your cult. Followers can gain resources for you. Order this one to collect wood, lumber, or stone.
And even name your followers.
Please spare me, says Tyno. Your name is Ararti Ray. Thorbury. All these names are terrible. Yanartri. Oh god, must Jono. No, nothing with a TRE at the end of it. You're on. There we go, better.
He's gullible
he's gullible. And he's got strong constitution. Chop trees for the rest of your life. By your hand, our cult will grow powerful. But your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must eat. Gather the necessary resources to build a cooking fire. It will allow you to prepare meals for your followers. Nope, I am just a bucket fish. Bup, and give Kib mummies. God damn it, you intentionally misspell stuff, I swear to God. Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of the music. Oh, you hold it down. I was like tapping it like, I don't understand.
He can't sacrifice them yet, Stura. He needs to build his cult.
My god. Tedious, repetitive gameplay. No! Most of this stuff is the kind of stuff that will be automated later, though. Not what I'd call
becomes irrelevant. It kind of becomes irrelevant, actually speaking. Like, you won't ever be mining or chopping wood unless, like, you're the only one doing it, technically speaking.
Must build a cooking fire. Wow. Space is going to be important.
Yes, sir, you can name the sacrifices.
Whoops, I skipped. Your followers need to eat. It is up to you to provide meals for them. The hunger of your cult can be seen on the top left of the screen. When this gets too low, followers will begin to starve. Find more food while crusading. Pick routes that will pass through foraging locations. Plant farms to grow your own food. Seeds can be purchased or found whilst crusading. We made a thing. Now we must build a shrine, but first we will need more followers and more gold, both of which can be found when crusading through the lands of the old faith. Our mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by the 4 bishops of the old faith. Each of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings to their realm. It is your task to track them down and slay them so that he may be freed. Now go. There you shall find a coin. Oh, it says gold. And willing recruits. And for those who are not willing, convert them by force. We're off to crusade. Semper Tantrum donates $1 say Kibs, you squittler. Have you read my comment on your Spearbeak post? Hashtag sock fun. No, tell me what it is now. And thank you for the generous donation. I assume the blue one is the easiest because it's on the lowest ground. No! The green one, because it requires 1.
Yes.
And through the door we would traverse.
Being a sheep and told to crusade is a bit too on the nose.
It's a little creatively bankrupt. Or a little. Entered the lands of Bishop Leshy. Those who did not follow the ways of the old faith will be destroyed.
Wait, before you leave, never mind.
Yes, never mind indeed.
You could destroy the thing. Destroy everything.
Why is it turning red? How can this be? You were put to the blade, lamb, as all your kind were, and yet here you stand before me unrepentant. The crown, his power, could it be? But I am stronger still. Turn tail and run, little lamb. This feels like a Binding of Isaac wannabe game, kinda.
Yep. It's a roguelike.
Oh good, I don't like roguelites.
You even have soul hearts.
Wow. Look at that, a merchant man. Praise the Lamb, conduit to great power, promised liberator of the one who that waits below. So the card showed me once many lifetimes ago, or has it yet to be? I have always drawn your cards, Lamb, and yet this is the first time. Yes, yes, take these cards and I will draw another. Each time we meet, when drawn by me, they will grant you power. What power? Well, that is both known and unfathomable. The cards are blah, blah, blah. I don't care. The lovers. Well, +1 health. Oh my god, Death Door. When hit, down to half health. Enemies will be dealt 2 damage. We'll take the 1 health because I don't care. Leave me alone.
Just want to kill people.
My goodness. Temper Tatum donates $1 to say, I asked you about some more infos, like if they are wild catches in like coming of age ceremonies, like Avatar, or are they bred like a good little kid? Hashtag talk button. What? Bred? I asked you about some more infos, like if they are wild catches in like coming of age ceremonies. Oh, like the spear beaks. Oh, that's down to the tribe. Different tribes do different things, but generally spearbeaks aren't native to the region they're currently in, so they actually were brought with them. Spearbeaks are not something that are native to the Fallen Kingdoms region. They're from the Forests of Selingir. There's also other spearbeaks from different regions, or spearbeak-likes, but they are normally all in that direction.
You mean subspecies?
I don't really mean anything, really.
Okay.
Look, a card wheel.
Can you imprint a spear beak?
Well, I don't know. We're over here. We go over there because there's food. The game mentioned something about food.
Now you can pick these, or you can just destroy the plants.
Picking them is better though. Because you're gonna get more, I bet.
No, there's no difference.
Why?
I've seen this game before.
Makes a dumb face when he picks them.
You can even make food out of grass, and make people eat grass food.
Kibs, I has a big bet on Amazon today. They're doing their quarterly report. If things go well, I'll give you a decent donation. Pray for me, lol. Well, I normally don't pray, but in the sake of Munmuns, I am a believer. You can make a believer out of me. He's like, he said believer. Everyone just vomits collectively, like, ugh. Being a sheep told to crusade, a bit too on the nose. Oh, yeah, you were reading what Damania said. Scourgeborn. Thank you for the generous donation. When it comes to spear beakies, though, spear beakies are just burbs. They're chimkins with 4 legs. They just, you know, peck stuff. It was like, look at that. No chest disappointed. Like, what the fuck? That's incredibly boring. No kidding. You break these?
They're training dummies, killers.
Just wondering if there's like a pattern to break them in, maybe. Whoa. This is surprisingly underwhelming so far.
You do get another ability, it's just that it takes a bit to get to.
No, it's not about the abilities.
Oh.
It's the overall design.
Going through room to room because it's roguelike.
Yep. I was expecting something a little more, I guess.
Yeti is here. He's saying hi. How are you?
Tell me, Lamb, do you believe in the destiny mutable? Blah, blah, blah. No one cares. True sight. 10% chance to deal critical hit. Well, that's not bad. Receive double health when healing. No. 10%. The music is definitely forgettable. Crusader's Blade 2. Oh my god, incremental upgrade system. Oh boy. Really bringing out the real big fucking innovations here. Wow, my sword, this sword does 1 point more damage. Oh, the worst part is I recently talked about how that's just a trope that's been overdone too much. Incremental upgrades are just not very interesting. You have come far enough, little lamb. My followers are willing to do anything for me. Can you say the same of yours? I give myself to the cause, almighty leader. By the blood of the great ones, destroy the red crown. Ambidusius, the monster boss. Convert. Please spare me. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. We may choose the berries, or the piece of paper, or the rocks. I choose the paper. Paper beats rock.
Do berries beat paper?
Wooden planks, perfect for walking. Oh boy. My God. A door has a beep in it. We need 3 more beeps to win. Heretics defeated. Cleanse the non-believers. 31 deaths, 8 minutes, 3 seconds, 5 poopies, and 33 grasses. 42 coins that look like wood. 15 berries, and 9 little sprout things.
That look like a wood.
They do look like a wood.
They look like wood. I'm biting every penny, you fuck.
I am relieved to see you made it safely, and you have not returned alone. You have convinced more to join our faithful flock. Let us indoctrinate this new convert so that we may continue.
You've convinced more to join by beating the fuck out of them. Of course.
Please spare me. Amadusius will be his name. He will be that look. He is gullible, but he is terrified of death. Loses 5 faith when another follower dies. Amdusius is going to harvest rocks for the rest of his life.
Oh well.
Followers will either work or worship. Worshipping followers generate devotion, which looks like jizz for you to collect. You can collect devotion jizz. You require a shrine.
Quiet, yes. And they will offer jizz.
Praise be, your followers can now worship you. Here is a new follower. Sign them to worship at the shrine. Then collect their cum your followers generate at the shrine to unlock divine cum. Here's another one I just sort of gave you out of nowhere. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. He is materialistic and he's quite slothy. You will make cum. Collect cum from your shrines. Once you collect enough, you will unlock divine cum. The more followers you have coming at your shrine, the faster that will fill up. Oh no. If the shrine is full of cum, they will stop worshipping until it is emptied. Wait, they drink it? Once you have collected divine cum, unlock new buildings for your cult through the shrine. Alright, start cumin. Oh, there goes one big splook.
He gave it your countless cum.
I collected cum.
You have unlocked a divine inspiration. You can upgrade at the shrine.
Oh god, these controls are terrible. Yeah, it's actually bad. Farm and plot, we probably want that. Oh, well, we can't have that. Oh no, we have to get the temple in order to get anything else. Oh, fucking hold cues. Yeah, we get it. Just unlock already. Fuck's sake. We can't, we need more rocks.
More rocks, Kibs. More rocks.
Okay, I take back about their faces. I actually hate the way that everything looks. Specifically my followers.
Giving sheep cum? Is this the Welsh simulator? You have more money.
William Icebane during $5 like currently suited up and sandblasting, so can't see the stream, so I'm using my imagination to create what Kibs is describing and saying. He's like, a shrine of cum for me to drink from. He's like, thick and syrupy. It's just the way we like it. You heard it here, Bucketfish. You too can ejaculate. Like, why?
You too can drink cum.
Wow, delicious. Most delectable. Yes, I do like the delectable taste. It has a bit of a sour aftertaste.
It's supposed to be bitter. I'm not sure why it's sour.
It's been collecting for a little too long. A little bit of bacterial growth in it. Not as nutritious. This game feels very much like one of those fad games. Like, it lacks anything that particularly impresses me at the moment, but it's really early into it. Problem is, I can kind of see where this game is going already. The temple is the center of your cult. From there, you will preach sermons to grow stronger and perform rituals to mold the fragile minds of your followers. You're responsible for maintaining the faith of your cult. If it falls too low, your followers will dissent against you and eventually leave. Your followers are ready to hear your word. Show them that you are the great leader. Preach a sermon from within your temple. Perform a sermon, drawing energy from your followers to bolster the cult's following. Through the faith of your followers, you grow stronger. Performing sermons will draw power from them and allow you to unlock new abilities, weapons, and curses. Followers with a high loyalty level will generate more cum. Therefore, the followers you have, and the more loyal they are, the quicker you will gain more cum abilities. Hearts and faithful. Permanently gain a heart, but only a half of it. Why do I have to hold A for 30 seconds? Come on, game. No, like, I'm not fucking 6. Come on. Perform a sermon drawing energy from your followers to bolster the power of the red crown. It's not red, it's black, actually. It has a little red eye in it. You have already preached a sermon today.
Actually, it's red, it's not brown.
You were amazing to behold, a natural leader. I see why you were chosen. If you are to guide your cult, you will need to declare doctrine so that they might obey you. Return to the old land, to the lands of the old faith, and seek out commandment stone fragments. With these, you will be able to declare new doctrines. Roguelites, they're all the same. The more I play them, the more I think they're all the same. They have some different gimmicks, but the end result's the same. It's just like, I played this already. Look, incremental damage improvements. Yes. It does slower attack, so it's actually mechanically slightly different. But still incremental.
Essentially speaking.
You foolishly persist, little lamb. I hear your lies, and I smell your fear. The red crown rises again, but I accidentally skipped because I didn't know he was still speaking.
How long until Cult of the Lamb is just another RPG?
Problem is, it doesn't really do anything that particularly drives me. It's like, ooh, wow, something fresh, a fresh take on the Binding of Isaac-like games.
Interesting RPG.
I need art style, but beyond that, like, it's just, they're too samey. Random cards, I just don't care. They all blend together to poor old Kib. Oh, this track is particularly rancid. Marksman 117B says, you also get a follower who like to eat poop. Wow, riveting.
Actually, people have been going on about that for a while. Like, yes, he eats poop. Did you know that there's a character that you can make eat poop in this game? You make them eat poop.
I feel like the game speaks for itself in terms of its own quality.
I need not be reminded that people eat shit in this world.
I am glad I found you. I bring good news. The one who waits is pleased with your progress and wishes to grant you a crown ability. We now have the ability to shoot a gun.
You now have an ability that isn't just pressing the X button.
Now you can hold the Y button too. Oh wow. Enemies you slay will drop fervor, which is red gum. Collect this to replenish your curses. Red
Just
cum
red cum.
is the righteous anger by striking down non-believers and works like ammunition for your curses. Red cum will drop when you slay an enemy. Collecting it refuels your curses.
And your cum.
Your cum for the right price. For 7 years. Make enough
7
followers,
cums
eat
ago.
poo, you get a poo skin. Alright, you're making me hate this game.
They really want you to make someone eat shit.
It's a simple decorative wreath of sticks. Well, we haven't had a lot of world building. It's a generic world where we progress through and there's nothing here. Like, there's nothing here. There's no world. There's no story.
There's nothing.
Just little hearts.
Look at him, he's a rat.
This is really one of those artsy-fartsy games. My love took my heart to the sea. The sea, she took my heart to the sea.
See.
'Tis where my heart will be in her bed at the bottom of the sea. Welcome, Crusader. Take a moment to join me in my search. I look for the heart that once beat in my chest. That is until it was taken by her. I have been sitting here for so many years, even her face has faded from my mind. Yet I keep searching, always searching. I've a dozen hearts, you see, but none of them are mine. They are yours if you wish to have them, Crusader. They are worthless to me. I care only for the heart that was once mine, so that I might look upon her face one last time.
It sounds like you want to kill yourself.
Wow, riveting dialogue. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye, goodbye,
Goodbye, nothing to say to you anymore. Go away. Go.
goodbye.
More riveting gameplay. Death's door. When hit down to half a heart, all enemies will be dealt 2 damage. Isn't that exciting? No, game. No, it really isn't. I don't care.
You hit slightly harder.
You get
Wonderful.
1 more point of damage. That's not very interesting, game. What do you mean? 1 point? Like, kill yourself, game. You could be 10 points. I still wouldn't care. It's still like, what does it do mechanically besides just increase the number by 1? Eons agone, these lands were rife with gods and their adherents. What befell this pantheon? Alas, 'tis the nature of beasts to forget, and of gods to be forgotten. So you're telling me this was more interesting back then? She's like, yeah. So what you're telling me is what Destiny told me. I could tell you of a time of ancient battles and epic space adventures. But I'm not going to. To a land of many gods, once hundreds now. Okay, so this land was interesting, but now it's dumb and boring. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what they're saying when they say that. This land was rich and rife with lore, but now it is a desolate wasteland of randomly generated events and procedural encounters. Oh, okay. You have found enough fragments to form a commandment stone. Commandment stones are used by the Blood Ravens to declare new doctrines for your cult to follow. Use the altar at your temple to declare a new doctrine whenever you form a new commandment stone. The Blood Ravens would steal this stone and put it in the chapter reliquary. Fucking thieves.
They will never change.
The Blood Ravens. Was said to have been a chapter. I don't know. I just like talking like that guy from Dawn of War. Blood Ravens. A real RPG is on tabletop. Video RPGs are more or less tactical action strategy games that are sometimes generous enough to let you pick that what inconsequential thing to say during a cutscene. Yes, making decisions actually matter is a difficult thing to do. That's why when you do make decisions matter, it's important to actually have actual weight behind those decisions. Otherwise, you fall into the BioWare trap, where your decisions sadly don't really actually matter.
Which is an odd thing, because the first game, the first Mass Effect game they had, your decisions actually did matter. They changed a lot of the game.
Well, they sort of changed. Like you lost Rex and stuff, and you also lost Ashley or Ken
it mattered,
something.
It mattered enough to make you actually think about it. Think about your decisions.
It carried more weight in Mass Effect 1, that is true. Mass Effect 2 also felt like it carried a lot, and then you realize that in the end it didn't actually matter that much, because 3. Flaming Shot 2. Wow, it's an incremental upgrade. Whip.
It's a level 2 item. Wonderful.
Oh, flashy lights do not appeal to me anymore. Shield of Faith. When attacked, 10% chance of negating damage. That negating word was a hard word for Kib. The Blood Raven stole negate from Kib. It's like, that's true. Bastards. So can I, like, go over there? But what if I want to go back? So I go back there. What about there? Oh, okay. I guess just gotta... Even though realistically I could just, you know, go back there and... go there, but like I guess I'll just go there. The Blood Raven sent the Lampo. I don't know why. I have to mute myself. Game's not gonna do that.
The game isn't amusing you enough.
No, it isn't. Problem is I've seen these games before. Like they're all the same. Binding of Isaac was fun to me the first time I played it because it was cool. I'd never seen a game like that before. Problem is they all kind of boil down to be the same game at the end of the day.
They all become fun.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh boy. The Blood Ravens. Blood Ravens. Chat. Blood Ravens.
Have you heard the High Blood Ravens?
Clonic, are we all but players in this game of fucking Christ, this dialogue. Attack rate increased by 1.25 times. What's this? An incremental upgrade? No.
My favorite!
I love that. Riveting gameplay.
So
Actually,
entertaining.
More like riveting reward system.
I love it when numbers go up. It makes me feel good.
Number go up. I am very smart, very good at game, yes.
I am indeed game designer, can you tell?
When 1 + 2 = 3, that's more than 2, but not more than 4. You're like, oh my god, he's a genius. Oh my god. It's a boss that also hops. Oh, it's one of these things.
But he shoots fire and circles.
I forgot how to play the game again.
And now you're going to die.
Probably. I remember. Ooh. I don't understand why that didn't hurt him.
Because he is cool and you are cringe.
Yeah, basically.
He has a health bar while you have hearts.
Unlike him, I am weak and cringe. You will join my cum cult, and you will come into a bucket. Oh, he's very happy about that.
I cum buckets.
My favorite cum bucket. I wanted that because I didn't know why I wanted that. Like, oh, okay. It's pretty unreasonable of you, actually. I have a damaged sprite. Wow. Attention to what we call detail. Oh my god. Chad, ask how you like him so far. I'm already bored of it. The problem is these games are all the same. Like, it's got a cool art style, but that doesn't do it for me. Like, the game's got to actually be good to do it for me. Very good, my vessel. It seems I chose well when I kept you from death. I will be watching your every move. Do not disappoint me. The problem is we've played through one of these rounds, but like I got bored of it midway through the first round of the tutorial. We're not done with the tutorial even, and I'm already kind of growing bored with the game because it's just more or less the same old, same old. Like, you're not really building a cult at all. It's just got a thin veneer of like, oh, it's like a cult themed roguelite.
Are we really a cult of the lamb? It doesn't feel that way.
You know, it's this Binding of Isaac. They're not building a cult. That's the issue I have with the game. It's just another one of those games. Now, granted, remember, the only reason why I'm playing this is because, you know, people paid me to play it.
A certain someone.
Because I would actually never have played this game on my own. Because I kind of knew what this game was, and that's also why I didn't buy it. That's why I didn't care about it when it came out. Ooh. He is gullible and zealous.
Sounds like a chat member.
Oh.
You're starting to like it because it's retarded.
No, I don't like it. It's just I just like how they go. Oh. There's nothing to build, so I just sort of sit here, I guess. Make demands of your followers.
Check off, you know. Oh, congratulations.
I told you you would come.
Will you come again?
I probably should do this thing. Sermon, crown. Fleece of the lamb. Wow. Bane weapons. Ooh, Curse of the Horde. That sounds cool. 3 new curses will appear on your crusades. Oh, that's boring. Bane weapons have a chance of poisoning enemies when attacked. Oh, that's also boring. But that's more interesting than the curses.
Ow.
Bonfire ritual. Dance around the flame to increase the cult's faith. Plus 30. Wow. Wow, we can do that now. Oh. The only thing that's mildly funny.
Oh.
Preaching sermons, performing rituals, and providing for the needs of your followers will keep their faith high. The bones of your enemies are required to perform such rituals. Destroy their skeletons to gather their bones. Return to the lands of the old faith. Gather bones from fallen enemies. Recruit more followers and return to perform ritual here in the temple. I need a Coca-Cola. I'm fucking falling asleep. Holy shit. I was wide awake with this game. My moods. It's very slow. Slow in the wrong way. I mean that as an insult to the game, hopefully. Oh my god. The problem is, these kinds of games don't do it anymore for me.
Gibson, I can't hear you when you're that far away.
No, I'm lamenting. These games,
I'm lamenting.
They don't do it for me anymore. They're too boring. I want like an actual cult simulator, like a real cult making thing. Not some roguelike with a cult theme to it. Boring. A real cult game. Problem is, they're the ones that exist I have looked up, they're all shit. And they'll probably be shit forever. Perform rituals in the temple. These usually raise faith. Oh, the blood ravens will believe in you or help you solve something. Problems in the cult. Rituals are performed using the bones of your fallen enemies. See, it sounds really cool, but I'm seeing past the veneer of the paint job, and I'm seeing what the game is. And this sounds like it's not actually that cool. Like, it's just dumb. Bah, bah. After slaying non-believers, desecrate their bodies. See, that sounds like right up my alley. It's like sacrifice level shit, but without the sacrifice, which is sad. Their bodies to gather their bones and use them to perform dark rituals at your temple. Also, the fact that it has cards in it innately makes me dislike it. I hate card games. I always hate it.
But why though, Kibs? What's wrong with card games?
Because they're boring. Build them for me now, before the Blood Ravens add it to their reliquary. I don't know why, but I just... The Blood Ravens... Oh my god. Bucketfish, what do you think of this game? Do you think it's cool or do you think it's not? Like, what's your genuine opinion about it? I like how they're smiling. And they all have the exact same faces.
My problem with the game is that it's too basic.
Yeah, I think
not have
that's
enough
the issue
going on to be all that interesting.
Do I have to plant the seeds manually?
Maybe.
Oh my god, I do it faster than they do it. Seems fine, might get it on sale. See, some people might like this because it's monotonous, and that can be enough. But for me, I'm already bored. But Kibs, you haven't even seen like the first boss thing, but I can already see exactly how this game is going. And that's the issue. I've already done this song and dance before, and I played better games that do it way better. The only thing I think this game has that's remotely interesting for me is the art style. The art style is kind of cool. Everything else is boring.
Boring.
Wow, 2 new weapons. The touch of one. Convoke a violent eruption, powerful tentacles. Bane Sword, a chance of poisoning enemies when attacking. I wanted that because it was green. I want that because that's tentacle.
That means it's rarer because it's green.
That's about, And this is the gameplay loop. Like, for a mobile game, this is interesting. But I don't really see this anything beyond that. Yeah, that's the positive thing. Like, I could see this being a mobile game. You know, it's something to keep you amused while on the plane or something. Good time waster. Wow, more cards. I really don't like this mechanic. Deals poison damage to enemies struck. Does that stack with the other one? Let's see. We'll find out. Actually, I won't really know, to be honest. You cannot argue with the draw. One might as well argue with the ocean. I don't know if it does double damage. I actually can't tell. It seems like they're dying pretty fast, though. Oh. Hazards, derp. Typical stuff. Okay, it does deactivate them after. Yeah, passing time in a mobile game. Yeah, it seems other people in chat think it's more of a mobile game, if anything else. So it is true.
It could be controlled with mobile game controls, is the thing.
Yeah, probably. Simple, it's mundane. The red crown sits upon the brow of another. But how? We did everything we could to... It matters not. We need not Brother Shemara with this deal. Deal with it, brother. As you command, my sister.
Brother!
Brother, I am Pindir. My God, the bones of the dead will be mine. Riveting, press X to kill gameplay. Wow, what did you do? I pressed X and then I ran in a circle. That's also why I didn't do very good, because I was seeing if I could pull it off. You can, but you do need to pay a modicum level of attention.
Just a little bit.
The issue is my eyes are glazing over. Oh, I killed a bird and got meat. Wow. I don't know why I did that. A single red heart was sacrificed. And now I am dying. Diseased hearts received in return. A candle atop a stone. Wow, I could care a lot less game. Oh no. I'm gonna get a heart.
I have acquired an item.
A moment of respite in the eye of the storm.
In the E of the stream.
I'll trawl the depths for the heart she took from my chest.
Well, Chris Penn, it's not even a bad game, it's just generic.
Crusader, you have come to join me. I'm glad the company for this can be such a lovely place.
Yeah, that's not get it twisted, chat. It's not even a bad game, it's just generic.
Yeah, this is definitely overrated as fuck. I think that's an accurate assessment of what I heard yesterday. After playing it for myself for a little bit. We're about an hour into it. And right now I'm just kind of tired. Tired of it. I don't think I'll be revisiting this game. It's not bad. It's just... let me put it this way. If you've had your fill of, what do you call them? Roguelikes, you're gonna probably get bored of this pretty quickly. Unless you're super, super into it. But the problem is that also is that it's not that new. Like, if you've never played Binding of Isaac, you never played any of that, like, this will be kind of like, oh, that's kind of neat. But it's just too much like the others. Like, it's grindy, the gameplay is repetitive. Oh my god, I got hit. It was being dumb. The art style is, I think, the only thing that's carried it for me thus far. Another pointless fucking cosmetic thing.
I love pointless cosmetics. They're my favorite.
Well, the thing is, cosmetics are cool and decorations are cool when you're super into a game. It adds to a game. For me, I'm not very much into this, so it adds nothing. Wow. More cards. Enemies will drop 2 times more fervor. Because I'm busy is the reason why, Mad Horse.
And that died a long time ago.
Yeah, the campaign is not going to be coming back anytime soon. There's been talk of campaign revival stuff, but I wouldn't get your hopes up because odds are nothing. There are bigger, more important projects that need to be done. It's just not that important. An axe, wow, incremental damage. My favorite. At least the axe is slightly different, but it's just like it's slower, faster. Worms. Okay, I appreciate that. And then he died. I think that was the most enjoyment I've had of this game so far. Wow! Wow! Fresh, you won't find any better.
Oh, that was kind of wonderfully retarded.
Oh, he's gonna actually attack us if we can do that. Let's see what happens. Stop it. Yep, here we go.
He pushed me!
We're probably going to get absolutely wrecked by this guy.
kill when we get into the second phase.
We're getting our ass beat. I'm just face tanking it. Okay, okay, you have bested me. My love, honor goes unavenged, you heartless villain. Just don't hurt us anymore, and in return, I will continue to do business with you. Oh.
Hit the big snail.
Right, that was dumb, but mildly amusing. I'm probably gonna fuck this up because I've lost so much health over nothing because I just fucking ran myself. Oh yeah, we're fucked. Wow, whoop, wow, whoop, wow, whoop. Incremental upgrades. Wheel. I don't know why I switched. Wow. But we'll see what happens when we lose, which might be interesting. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get more damage, more damage. I imagine Chatfish doing similar sounds to that guy. Whoa!
Oh my god, bucket fish. Bucket fish, we're gonna die. What do you think of that, bucket boys? Barbatos. Barbatos. You like Barbatos? He is quite cool. Yes. I am Barbatos. I am cool boss. Oh, he's in the corner.
He made it fit to me as Barbatos.
Barbatos. Shut the fuck up, Barbatos. His name is Barbatos and he's dumb.
You get gold nugget, paper, or seed.
I don't know. I'll take the paper.
Remarkably daring, are we, Kib?
It's a piece of paper.
Like paper.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy boss. That's probably because we're still in the beginning of the game. Do not make the mistake of becoming the servant of your followers. They are for you to use to your advantage. Their faith is a resource. Spend it as you would gold, for you can always regain their trust with a well-placed gesture of kindness. Let it empower you. Let it give you license to do unspeakable things. Bend them to your will. I grant you the power to read their feeble little minds.
I think peanut butter.
Wow.
Did Kibs played Hollow Knight?
Nope.
And Hollow Knight's not a roguelike, it's a
Metroidvania. Infinitely superior to roguelites. He's hungry. Oh no.
Oh. It's a lot of health. He'd fucking kill.
No. No.
I hope we
Great
don't get
leader.
yeah,
The cult is growing by the day. It is time you gave it a name.
Kibs has already said that he wouldn't be playing through this game again.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's not very good. With the squiggers. That has a nice ring to it.
Just squiggophiles.
Are you just gonna eat all the food, you fat cows? No one else is gonna get anything.
You some kind of squigger.
사람 바꿔.
Please spare me. Materialistic, strong concept. I don't care. You can like, I don't know, fucking do that or whatever.
I don't fucking care. Just fuck
I
off.
don't. Wow, look, there's poop. Unsanitary conditions, your cult will cause followers to become sick. If a follower becomes sick, send them to bed rest, or they could be. This is less of a cult simulator and more of a fucking chore simulator.
You must babysit your cult. Tell them to do everything.
These are boring games. Fuck. We do a Berman. Another loading screen. This is something. Indoctrinating followers is well and good, but there is so much more you can take from them. Give them gifts, complete quests, and perform blessings for them, and you will increase their loyalty to you. Once they are totally loyal to you, they will give you everything they own. Watch as I show you the follower come back in here.
So this is basically Isaac, but with village management tedium? Yes.
Increase followers' loyalty. Level them up and they will reward you with cum. Wow. And a commandment stuff.
So much
Each time your follower levels up, they will generate additional cum when at a sermon or worshipping a shrine. Be sure to cultivate loyalty. To increase their loyalty, you can give the followers blessings once a day. You interact with them. You can also give them gifts and complete quests for them, perform servants, and many other actions. The more loyal followers you have, the stronger you'll become. I have much to teach you, but I'm old and grow weary. Visit me at my home and I will show you how to harness the true power of the Red Crown. The Lonely Shack. See, Vulcan, I disagree with you. The problem with runs through multiple things does not increase the replay value. It's the static and stagnant gameplay of the fact that the gameplay loop doesn't actually change. Like, there's no replay value in a game like this for me. Like, for me, I do it once and I'm already bored of it. I was bored of this game the minute we finished the first, like, little boss in the tutorial. Everything else has been a chore of the same old shit I've seen time and time again. It's tiring, it's boring, and there really isn't any new content. Which is strange, because it's like you get new bosses and stuff, and quote-unquote new items, but like, this shit's all the same to me. Like, it all blurs together. It's Binding of Isaac. With extra steps, extra grind.
Extra tedium.
Yep. Like, it's not a cult simulator at all. It's just boring. Same mindless, monotonous gameplay. No actual value. They're building it. We can help them build? Nope.
Value for you home.
It's not being a cynic. In a way it is, but at the same time it's not. Like, tell me what's the key difference between this and the Binding of Isaac that's interesting. And if you answer with nothing that's interesting, like if you had like, well, you can like manage a cult. Well, no, you can't. Like, it's not really a cult.
It's more of a daycare than anything else.
Yeah, it's not fucking interesting. Like, it's kind of boring. The combat is repetitive as fuck. We haven't even beaten the first boss and it's already tiresome. Finally, let us end this. I'll be waiting in my temple. I'm sure he had something else valuable to say, but I just, you know, sort of tapped A a little faster than I intended to. Wow, he gave us items. That's kind of retarded of him to do that. Unless these are cursed and they're gonna kill me. Divine Blast! Yes. I definitely agree with the sentiment, though, that overrated was definitely correct. Same tired old shit. We need something new, something brave and bold.
Like Batman, Brave and the Bold.
Yee. No, I'm kidding. There's actually going to be some demos of some games that look interesting that are taking what looks like some interesting risks coming out soon. And like, I think the 6th. When you hit down, blah, 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 whatever.
Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada.
You never know, there might be some garbage in that grass. Wow, reveal the map. Wow, causes consume 25% less fiber. Let's see what reveal the map does, see how useful that is.
Not very, because this game doesn't have very large maps. And to get on to what you were saying earlier,
Eh.
if a roguelike was it's supposed to be, if you want a roguelike to actually have replayability, make each run different. It can't just be the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Which is what Isaac turns into once you've actually explored all the unique items.
One thing I think one of the better roguelikes to come out, because the problem is the genre is saturated with trash, but there is some good stuff. Like, fuck, what was that game called? It's 3D. Risk of Rain 2. That one was actually pretty good. But even that one, like with all roguelikes, they all suffer the same problem. Eventually, after a while, it becomes monotonous, and that's, you know, bound to happen. No game has unlimited content. Even Deep Rock Galactic, with its procedural generated maps, also gets boring too. And I love Deep Rock Galactic.
If you love Deep Rock Galactic, why don't you marry?
Well, your persistence is beginning to annoy me, little lamb. You may think yourself clever, you may think yourself righteous in your service to him, but you should not be so trusting of the Chained One. Oh well, it's too late for talk. One such as you deserves no absolution. This will not end well for you. What? You telling me the bad guy we're working for is bad and probably bad for us? What? No way! That's like a super deep plot twist that nobody could see. You know, considering like how evil he is.
Oh, evil stuff, boy.
Oh, sorry, I just keep zoning out. I can't even focus on the gameplay anymore. I'm bored. Yeah, definitely thinking about Risk of Rain 2 more. Like, that was a better one. Oh, I do like how our model is so damaged. That's kind of sad. Like, let me just...
Roguelike I actually really liked was Dead Cells.
Never
But
played
that was
that one.
It's specifically because it's also a Metroidvania. But because the weapons are actually very different from each other, it's like exceedingly different. So they actually...
Well, it's all about like whether or not it is. I mean, I can't attest to that one because, but I do know like with Risk of Rain 2, like Risk of Rain 2 is really fun for like a few runs. But the issue with a lot of these games is they often overstay their welcome, mostly because if you're, the gameplay is actually rather shallow for most roguelites. I think that's one of the issues with a lot of their combat systems.
Yep.
Acquired feather necklace, and to be fair to the game, like it doesn't charge too much. Like $25 is a bit on the steep side, for what this game has to offer. Considering I was only to get 10 minutes worth out of it. I'm kidding. It was like 15. Mostly because the prologue helped buy time for them. Indigo there.
Over there. India's there. Over there. Over.
Oh, boy. Fighting any game gets boring after a while? Well, yes, but it's all about the difference, Vulcan. This game is shallow. It doesn't have... Its combat system is basic and boring. Like, tell me what about the combat system is interesting? Like, I can move, I can dodge, okay. We have the basics, we have an attack button, and an alternate ability. It is the most basic combat system I've seen in a while. What's interesting about this? What makes the combat system interesting? What stands out about this combat system that makes it stand above any other game? I can't think of anything. Because I think the simple answer is it doesn't.
This game sold
it
on
has
its
is
art.
art. Yep.
Yeah.
Its art style and the PR. Because collectively, from the vast majority of content feedback I've heard about this game, there's a lot of people like, yeah, it's overrated, but it has a cool art style. And that is definitely something to say. It does have a cool art style. The music is atrocious, though. It's just soulless. It has no meaning or depth to it. Are we all but players in the game of chance? Well, I would like a little bit more help. Okay. Wow. Oops.
And despite having like the cutesy, silly art style, the game takes itself pretty seriously. Just as far as
Am I going the right way? I don't even know where I'm going.
like tone goes, it's just it's not that, you know, jovial despite everything else about it.
Oh, there we go. Look at this little fish lad. Hey kiddo, keep your eyes off my fishies. There ain't enough for both of us. The best fishing can found at Pilgrim's Passage.
Also, hi Brian H.
Where'd they say? Well, let me show you. It's over here on this here map. Oh. Yes, I appreciate that, though. See, now you get out of here. I just stole your fish, by the way. You say, I don't really care, I guess. Some minnows, some salmon. This game is like trying to be two games. It's like, we have a management game, but it's like a babysitting simulator because it's half done. It's like, well, we're also a roguelike game, but it's got a combat system that's like half baked. It's like they developed two games, but with like half the depth of each. Like, I can, like, just to pause this for a second. Like, if this was like a, I don't know, like a RimWorld, like, cult game, and it was like, this is the aesthetic and, like, the characters, this would be fucking awesome. But it's just kind of like a, sort of a unoriginal or uninspired roguelike. And I think that's the issue with the roguelike genre that I have, is that very little roguelikes actually do anything. Too little.
Now that you mention it, RimWorld kind of does make for a good. It does make for a good cult simulator.
Yep, I believe there's been a game attempt to make a cult simulator that was called Cult Simulator or something like that. Though I remember it did not launch very well. I think they sort of half-assed it.
I had to keep muting myself because I have a coughing fit.
That's okay, you know, you can't be perfect like Kib. He's like, eee. Bird got
No,
away.
you just get cum inside of you.
Hello, Kib, you sound very bored. That's because I am. It's 'cause...
Over there.
I need only find it, and I will see her again. I have waited for so long, and all I want is but a moment together once more. We're gonna find out something fucked up, I think. It's like, it's not actually like love, it's like murders it or something.
How do I put you into a battle pet slot?
Like,
Bolt Simulator is a weird card game.
he kind of feels like it.
Have a good one last night.
Goodbye, last night.
Kibs loves you.
How about that?
He wants to suck your dick.
Wow, I killed him because he was a different color of people than me. Say, oh my god, he's so
That's
great.
racist. Racism.
Look at this riveting gameplay. It's like, whoa! He pressed B, then he pressed X, then he did that again, and he sort of just kept doing that until he like won. Weird. It's like, blah, blah, blah. Wow, incremental upgrade. Oh god, I was so... fuck, I'm so happy. Love my incremental upgrade. This weapon does 1 point more damage, but it half the speed. Oh, sign me up, boy. Wow, step forward, beast, from the swirling mists of chaos that surround me. Allow me to regard you wholly. You carry the weight of ages, centuries upon you. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares. Alright, so what do you do? Flaming shot 2. Incremental upgrades. I've seen it all. My god, an hour of this is already starting to eat away at me. The first hour was not the worst. The second hour is like, oh my god, my eyes, they're actually glossing over. Riveting gameplay. Reels need $25. Say if this is making you suffer, just wait until tomorrow. Oh, don't worry, I have plans to get away with doing as little of that as humanly possible. You can't get, you just promised it. I promised to play it. I didn't promise to beat it. You're like, nah.
I would beat the game.
I got tired of you, little lamb. Time to put an end to your frivolous masquerade. I grow bored of this game. Rawr. The color palette kind of hurts my eyes, though, the more I think about it. At least this one.
There's a lot of bloom.
Yeah, doesn't look very good. Whoa, bro. He, like, used an ability that I wasn't ready for. I almost died. But I didn't.
I died, but then I didn't.
Yeah, fighting in this epic game of epicness. Oh, that's a pretty good one. That one, like, really fucked me up. Leshy, don't do it. Your health is low. Do you have any potions or food? Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna go heaven. I don't know what to do when that happens.
Can you go to heaven?
Where do I go? Oh, I'm stuck. Barely beat it. Almost died. The heart of a heretic. Oh, we look so sad. You have taken a beating heart of a heretic. The Red Crown can feast upon the heart to unlock new abilities. Visit the altar. More tedious chores. Poof. You know what this makes me wish that we were playing Cultic. That was a good game. Yeah, just, man, no. Ay, ay, ay. Well, that's another one dead or something. Gunfox donates $5 to say, Kibs, you brain dead French Canadian brownie. How goes the computer fun? I think we made it. Now we just gotta do regular funds. That's what that new goal is. Regular funds. Leshy fell before you like a grain of sand before a tidal wave. Man, fuck me. Holy shit. What is a shepherd without a flock?
I have come to the conclusion. Pet battles are dumb. So what do you plan on streaming after this, Kibs? Ask chat.
We'll find out. Picking berries.
Picking berries, picking berries.
Yuck, this place is gross. If you don't clean this up, someone will get sick. You guys poop everywhere or something? Chore Simulator, the video game.
You said you would stream Psychonauts once. Once.
For the right price, we can do many things. Now, we must make food.
You hear that, chat? The right price.
If the price is right.
If the soul is only worth so much.
Riveting gameplay.
Look at them eat it up. Fat retards.
I got their poop.
You got the poop.
Well, welcome to the circus of value.
Woo!
Started. My god, bucketfish. Riveting gameplay. Round 2. Resurrection. When killed on a crusade, run for the first sacrifice. The first time sacrifice a follower to be resurrected. Once a day, eat a meal to receive. The thing. Focus whilst on a crusade. Run instantly. Return to the base. Receive a diseased heart for the beginning of each crusade run. Wheel riveting choices.
Isn't this wonderful?
Oh god. It's the game that doesn't end. It just goes on and on, my friends. Wow, look at that. Bunch of stuff. Is there something new? That was great. Instruct them on the liturgy surrounding their daily bread. Ritual feast. Feasting ritual. Typically declare fast. Followers will not eat or be hungry for 3 days. We must make them fat. Oh, fuck. Doctrine. Wow. Unnecessary screen transition. That's kind of annoying. Nice.
Oh, you got a commission. Get.
Yeah, we'll have beds. Kibs, have you ever seen the movie Dog Soldiers? The movie Dog Soldiers? If so, what were your thoughts? If not, you should definitely give it a watch. It's really good. I've never seen it. What are you talking about, great leaders? When times are tough, we can cook grass meals. Followers won't like it, but it beats starving. Try it now. I burned it by accident.
Accident?
Wow, this is really just Chore Simulator, the video game. That final door is because the guy that we are worshipping is actually the real boss. He's actually bad. Bet you didn't know that. But you're welcome, because I'm so smart. I had to put together this well-constructed store-bee. Hello, you have so many mouths to feed. You must need some seeds. A cult leader is always good for business. So many hungry followers with growling tummies. I'll just set up here, and if you need, if you're in need of crops, you know where I am. You don't mind, do you? We have to repeat this one. We have no choice but to repeat the same gameplay. Winds of change blow, dost thou sense it? Around us the world creaks and turns, afore it stood immobile, motionless, centuries grow rust. Now Leshy hath fallen, and there hereupon the inhabitants of this land begin their fight anew, to resume power. Ye shall not find them so easily dispatched again. Ye shall find them stuff. Nah. Kibs, would you rather be reading cringe at this point? Maybe. At least that was funny. Riveting battle play. Like I said, it's not a bad game, it's just boring. Which I guess is bad, but you know, that's besides the point. See, if I was actually building a cult and we were crusading to spread our cult, like that would be cool. Like if it actually did that. The issue is that's just flavor text. What's happening is nothing. Nothing is actually happening. We're doing the same thing over and over again because we have to grind X or Y resource over and over and over again. We're not actually crusading. We're not actually doing anything. We're grinding. Oh my god. Little bucket fish.
No more Donic fanfic, please, lol. Yes,
I only do
more
that if I
Sonic
get paid.
fanfiction.
I have to be reminded what page we're on.
And Book says, "Are you sure about that?"
One makes me money. Well, you take a wild guess as to what the fuck that could be, boy. My God, we can... I don't care. It's like, who could get a decoration for the... No. No, I don't. No. No, no. I don't care. Food.
What's it?
Man, Cultic is a really good game, by the way. This is infinitely better than Fireware. That's not even a question.
The game isn't even bad, guys. It's just generic.
What do you want, game? William Icepaint donates $50 say to alleviate the boredom and inspire via cringe, more Sonic. I have no idea what page we're on. Also, it's only half of what we need. No! Oh, thank God, that's for something else. I was about to say. I got a little worried there. Oh, sorry. Bucketfish, I need something. We need something to put in my mouth. No, chat, before you even... I'm gonna grab one of them snacks.
Kibs?
Hold on. Hold on. I need to chew on something. Food. This'll do. These little fucking snacky things. Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do. One of them egg muffin buns or whatever. They got some burger buns, but I only bought 2 burgers. They only sell them in packs of 2. But they sell buns in 4s, which is really weird, honestly. It's like they're trying to imply that I should buy 2 packs of 2. I didn't do a proper grocery run, but I'm gonna have one of these buns as a snack. Jeez. Oh, they smell great, chat. They are, egg onion burgers. They're very good buns. But they mold quickly, so you gotta eat them fast. Okay. Alright, so, Matt Blankenbacher donates a very, very generous $300. Thank you very much. William Icepain, also, what chapter were we on that? $50 more and we'll do the next chapter. God damn. Oh, cancer. But I need to know what chapter we're on, so one of you little bucketfish has to remind me. Ah, oh, fuck, I'll probably figure it out on my own if we meet the goal anyways. I'm gonna eat one of these little ding-dong thingies.
Put a ding-dong in your mouth, Kibs.
I think they're called ding-dongs. $710 say, Kip, have you ever played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games? No. If anyone really wants me to play a Pokemon game with the waifu mod.
He wants you to play Moemon.
Mm-hmm.
Greatly different.
Mm-hmm. There's the Pokemon's into girls.
The way you said that is like, they turned you into girls. Still make that, I guess. Make that Garbo.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. It's getting cold in here. It's like fucking freezing. I need a shirt. Or not
You're not
shirt.
wearing clothes, Kibs?
Yeah, I am. But I need a sweatshirt. Hold on. Gotta go to the closet. It's the first time I actually had to put on a sweatshirt. It's so cold in here. Like, it's so fucking cold. Like I told you, my car wouldn't start the other day. Oh, fuck. My footsies are cold, too. Okay, I like that little sound that it makes. Shadow Yin Yang donates 750 isks. I'm not playing EVE Online. I had a dream that I was. To say, you have Psychonauts on Xbox. What about it, boy? He's like, eh, what about? What about? So, you heard that? Fucking like that. Like, I like some of the sounds and some of the design. It's charming. Problem is the gameplay for me just doesn't do it. It's just too boring. You know? Also, that was for Crisis. For Crisis, Warhead 1, 2, 3 remastered, maybe 2 thumbnails. My god.
Crisis is an interesting game. Very interesting, but it's not a very well made game.
Hold on, I gotta write that as a note, otherwise I'll forget. Arch is intentionally trying to rasp me. Nice. I just got like the intro.
As always.
Alright, we're gonna have to start a side fund for that later. We have a big name artist who's interested in doing the cover art for the Terrestrial War stuff. Not now, though. And it'll be in a few months. We'll start that fund later. Right now I have to fix PC and do taxes. Fucking hate taxes.
Ooh, taxes.
Okay, good. Yes, he is interested. Just double check. Good job, Carlos. Head pats for Carlos, by the way. Carlos basically hooked us up with a pretty big name artist who's going to be doing the covers for the Terrestrial War core rules and the covers for, well, one at a time. We'll start with the core rules, then we'll do the covers for the army books as well. It's quite good. Fairman is making a lot of progress on the tabletop rule set. It's actually looking pretty good. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my god, little slug things. And thank you for your very generous donation, chat. We're gonna try to put our soul into this game. I'm a very good called the Lamb player. You have to believe me, chat. As I just die. Look at this radical gameplay. It's radical. No one's played like this before. Like, he just presses B and an X. So shut up, chat. Went head on that one. Problem is, it's always the same. I don't want to read it like 30 times. I wish I could have defaults. Actually, that wouldn't quite work with the nature of how this game is. Oh, it's sort of like our poison.
Hard poison.
Oh yeah, bucket fish. Like, well, put us in a bucket. Bear, bear.
Bear, bear.
My fucking toes are so cold. Is this asset collecting? No, our game is playable. Well, let me put it this way. It's playable. It's just not quite pretty yet. So here's the combat closed prototype test, though. So for those who are quote-unquote members or stuff, stay tuned to the Chamber of Squeakrits. You got your work to do. You may be getting early access, but you will be fucking worked for it. You have to find bugs. The website will be going live very soon. I just have to have a meeting with Tiber.
Interesting.
What?
The game's actually going live. All right. Well, at the very least, they...
Well, closed prototype, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was always the plan this year. Wasn't for the Coofers and me losing my job. We almost had a plan. Things were honestly looking pretty bad until Bucketfish actually delivered lots of Munruns, which meant that we actually are on schedule somehow.
Away.
That poison over there is annoying. What's this? Flaming shot? Tentacles? The tabletop will undoubtedly be ready before the video game, though. But I think that goes without saying. Also, we already have product up, actually. It's been a while since you've been around, Soylent. So, it's called Soylent. My name is Bucketfish. Shut up, Bucket. And he's like, bully him. The thumbnail is almost complete for the watch along series too. That's very good. It won't be long till I'll be more powerful. All right, come on, Barge. What the fuck? All right, now you're just fucking with me. He's sending me pronouns for Star Wars characters. Like Anakin is she, he, her, and fucking goddamn. Thrawn is a they, them. All right, now you're just fucking with me. That little blonde bastard. No! I died. I was murdered, actually. I didn't die. I was murdered instead.
Well, you still died.
Oh, a martyr.
Like, technically speaking, you still died. It's just, you know.
Hero. Fear not, for you are my chosen vessel, and death cannot halt you. I shall not allow it, for I still have need of you. Take what you have gathered, build and strengthen the cult. This is how power is gained. Continue, blah, 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 blah. All right, time to get cooking. Welcome to Cooking with Kibs. Today's episode, we're gonna press the A button, and then we're gonna press the A. Bam! A little bit of A, and a sprinkling of A on top of that. Garnered with some classic A. My faith is shaken. I can see through your lies. You are a fraud, and I must tell the others. The followers begun dissenting against you. This happens when a cult's faith is too low. A traitor is spreading falsehoods about other followers may also be led astray. Re-educate them or put them in prison to bring them back into the loving embrace of the cult. Or just sacrifice them. You make the rules, after all.
You could just fucking kill him, you know. Just fuck him up.
How do we execute him?
You need. I think you need to put him into a. I think you need to actually unlock all those things to do that. You need to gather coom at the altar.
I want to kill him for no reason.
Because I'm racist.
Yeah. I don't like the fact that he's brown. Just, oh my god! Get out of here. Brown animal.
You have become racist in Kibs.
The game turned me into a racist. A virulent racist. Like virulent? Oh my god.
That's a word.
They're sick. I become more powerful than bucketfish can possibly imagine. Where's everyone else? Did they all die?
Maybe.
He's still fucking sick. Squiggers. Why did you truly are without flaw? I am grateful, great leader. You honor me, great leader. I am eternally grateful. God damn it, you guys just sort of shit out here and don't clean it up.
It's kinda your job if you think about it.
It is a babysitting simulator. Ah. By the way, chat, remember if Overwork Magic comes back, we're $50 close to the next cringe ass reading.
So how did this start to begin with?
What?
How did the fanfiction reading start?
The what? Oh, Overwork Magic donated for it. What's weird is Overwork Magic, I think he accidentally left the Discord or something, because he just sort of waddled away. I'm not sure if Discord banned him or something. But he needs to get his ranks back if he returns. I have to sacrifice him. He's a traitor to the Republic. Shut up, Abacuck. He's like, eh. Wow, bucket fish. Wow, look at that.
Now they jump, Kibs, they chop.
They always did that.
But they jump a little higher now.
Do they? I don't know.
No,
Okay, you lied to me.
nothing changed.
Squacky.
God damn it. Fucking dying here.
Why? Did you say
don't
you could
know.
die? Squelly.
I never wanted to.
No. But I don't feel like sacrificing my health. Squealy! This is going-
I'm sorry. Excuse me a second.
They'll be dead before long, bucketfish. Rest easy. This squealy will burn.
I die for your sins. I'm basically Jesus.
Another thing. Wow, a worshiper. Holy shit. Yeah, this. I gotta free him. The worm, it is hungry, it feeds, it partakes of our flesh, but that is the price for safety. For that we gladly give it all we have.
I need water.
Get your water, boy.
Probably snacks.
Porky.
You're the one who's fat here. You eat cheese curds.
These guys are great. You're just mad because you wish you had some. Don't
You're
lie to me,
just a
Squealy.
ball of grease, Kib.
Look at this, chat. Aren't you so excited? Like, well, oh my god, Kib's so cool. Oh my god, holy shit. That's what chat said. Lou said that. It's so excited. It's okay, you can join our cult or something. My god. What do you think of that, chat? They're very shocked. I don't know, say, oh my god, holy shit. My goodness. When you just are a little kid and you don't know what's happening. Oh god, I'm still playing this game, help me! Bang, 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 bang. Kibs has got a gun. He's doing the thing that he does with his gun. Oh, what is there? There's nothing to talk about. This game is boring. So Star Wars Wikipedia has changed Anakin to they, them. Or she, her. What do you think of that, chat? That's infinitely more interesting than this game. Like, wow, it's so riveting, oh my god. Also, Admiral Thrawn is now a they, them. I'm pretty sure it's somebody being a shit poster, honestly. Because that
Who's
sounds
being
like a shit poster. Somebody probably has changed the things on the Wikipedia. So Admiral Thrawn is a they, them right now. I can't pay attention to this game. It's not good. It's not a good game. It's a bad game. It's a bad game. Bad game. Boring game. Like I'm looking at chat actively, and it's just like I don't want to look at the game anymore. I don't want to look at it. No, you're boring. You bore me. I'm bored of you. We're bored of this. We're done with this. This is boring. It's over. That was a game I played. That was a game I did not enjoy. That was a game that bored me to hell. It's just boring. I like the art style, but I think that's the only thing I like about it. Now, why did the Wikipedia do that, chat? Answer that to me now. Now that I've confused them with the snappings, they're all confused and they don't know what to say. Like, my name is Bucketfish. Whoa, it's like a glaze was taken off my eyes, chat. I'm awake now. How did it bore you? Oh, the gameplay's just not very interesting. Problem is if you played Binding of Isaac, which I have, and Binding of Isaac was fun, and this game isn't bad. It's just the problem is it's just boring because it's like it's more or less just the same of that. Like I played these games, and honestly, once I played one of them, like they all feel the same. To know you, Kyle? Yeah, it's entirely possible. Honestly, I'm more believing that the fact that somebody's probably just on the fucking Wikipedia got access to the editorial permissions and it's just fucking with things. That sounds about right. Now, the Wikipedia is often wrong about most things, but, you know, details. Like most wikis that are run by fans, they aren't always the most accurate and sometimes a bit on the bias side. Kibs, tell us more about Terrestria. Why? What? You have to ask specific questions. Matt Blankenbacher wishes that he was a whammon. Chat, that's weird. Why would he do that? To run it up right. Because you don't play enough Star Wars. Oh my god. Quite frankly, the Sonic fanfic was more mentally stimulating than this. It was actually funny. I can't believe here I am saying this, but the Sonic fanfiction is terrible. But it's at least...
It's a work of art.
It's so bad, it's kind of funny. 2.3 hours of that was 2.3 hours too much. I just can't. Now, I was paid to play games I've never played. I'm going to cover my screen. We don't have time to stream them today, but I was paid to play the Crisis games. So we will play Crisis games. I don't remember how you spell Crisis. As in Crisis.
Sissy.
I know, is it cry in like
I think it's an I.
Yeah, it's Crisis. Crisis Remastered Trilogy. Well, we were paid to buy all three, so all three we shall buy. Now, was there another one?
No, there's only 3 games if I remember correctly. There's Crisis Warhead.
Isn't that like a multiplayer thing?
I think so.
I don't have answers about Wikipedia, but Sonic just might give cringe. Well, that reaches 100. That is a chapter, yes. Thank you for the donation. We will read another chapter of that. Well, I gotta buy this game.
Crisis 4 was announced in January of last year.
Well, there must be to promote their new engine, if I had to guess. I assume they made a new Cry engine or something.
Probably.
All right.
If I had to guess.
Crisis games are done. I'm not sure if I'm going to wait until the new PC arrives before streaming these. I don't know. I might want to. Kibs, tell us more about Rhea, best girl. Rhea is the eldest daughter of Crondrius. She has red hair, she has red eyes, and she very much is definitely the more boisterous one of the three. More tomboyish, if you could say. She does a lot more boy things, but to be fair, she's also doing that because of the fact she's the firstborn and she's the inheritor of the throne. She always tries to put on the front of being very tough and very strong, and tries to, you know, pretend to be like with the big leagues, like, yeah, I'm pretty strong too. She is stronger than I and Ezra combined, but not quite to the degree that I think she thinks she is. She's always trying to put up the airs that her father has. She's definitely trying to fill the shoe, but the shoe is very big. And so Rhea is having a hard
little
time.
feet.
Yeah, little fucking tiny tootsies. William Icevein, and thank you for the donation. Now, I need to go and find the fanfic, so you'll have to give me a minute.
Now I have to go find the fanfic.
I don't remember how to find it. So, Overworked Magi was the person who had sent it to my other account, if I remember right. So let's open up Google and go to Discord and open this up. Blondie must die. There, I told that to Bart, so he knows that it's time for him to die.
Rest in barge pieces.
Ooh. I think we have burb squeals, aka the squealy bird. All right, I'm going to show that to chat because you're going to appreciate this. But before I show this cool thing to you, I need to find that stupid fucking thing. Magi had sent it to one of these accounts. I'm 99.9% certain. There it is. All right, now to open this up and figure out which chapter it's in.
Let me see the stream on the stream side, so I can see what you showed them.
Currently they can't see Jack Diddley.
No, not yet.
Oh no! Bucketfish, you're gonna have to go find it for Kibs. I have bad news. It was removed from fanfiction.
No!
Can somebody DM me a link to a working version? It's gone. It says story not found, stories unavailable for reading, and then parentheses A. What happened to it? It was called Sonic. Here, let me try to find it.
Sonic High School.
Let's look for it. Google Sonic High School fanfic. Yeah, that's the link I have. Yeah, it's broken, that link. That's the first link. Sonic High School stories, Sonic High School fanfiction. Is it fanfic?
Is it fanfiction? I don't know.
Archive forum for our own? I don't know. I'm attempting to find it. What was removed? The Sonic fanfiction that chat wants me to read. I gotta see if I can find it. I'm looking for it. Help me find it, chat. Help me find it. Wow, this is well written, actually. This isn't a Sonic fanfic, I don't think. It's just a fanfiction of some sort. But it's not what I want it to be.
Normal fanfiction. I wanted trash.
Yeah,
Really
this is well constructed. I don't like it. We need the trash thing. We need the really bad thing. Chat, somebody find it? Boog, did you find it? Is that it, Boog? Hold on. There's 25 fucking chapters to this. We're on chapter 7, somebody said. We had from 6. I think we read that, right? 'Cause I said, the first sentences we had front sex. Oh.
Akin to back sex, you know?
No, I think we read that one. Rose was super mad. Well, you got me pregnant. All right, chat, brace yourselves. I think it's chapter 8 actually. So, Shadow, Sonic shouted. It was Shadow. Oh God, why is this thing going up and down? It's like loading ads everywhere. Well, I mean, at least it works right. Shadow, Sonic shouted. It was Shadow there. Surprised to see me, said Shadow. We know what you did to your mother, screamed Amy like a crazy man. I swear to God we read this too. It was Shadow cut her off and did not let her finish, saying the sentence, You did not see anything. I am Shadow and I know how to commit crimes. You think I have not killed a person before? Shadow crossed his arms and sneered at Amy, looking at her. But I saw you, then Amy said. You saw nothing. I stopped you, Shadow said. It doesn't matter. You were on your way inside your house to kill your mom, said Amy. Amy shook around because she was all nervous and her smaller than Rouge's but still good boobs wiggled a little. And Sonic thought it was cool to see and he wanted to support her. That's just so weird. I did not kill my mom. We read this one, read it again. I was going into my house to protect her from Dr. Eggman, Shadow said. Okay, said Sonic and Espio went to class because it started and they are still in the high school hallway. Like, I feel like I'm just sort of making it up by reading it, but that's how poorly written this shit is. Let's see. He was trying to ship my Ultra Chaos Emerald shards to space so he could collect them in his egg space station, said Shadow to Amy in an explaining way. We gotta do something about him. I understand that you had a reason to tie me up, but do not kill your mother, responded Amy. I was only kidding because the other guys were all being too important about themselves, and I do not think that is a good quality for high school students to be. High school students should be nice and caring and not talk about themselves like they are the best, because that will only make us all assholes, which isn't what we should trying to be, Shadow said to Amy, and she understood that he was a good guy and had a reason for tying her up on a bed, even if he had bedtimes when he was dark and did crimes. What? In the cityscape? They both went to class in different directions, so the conversation ended. Thank fucking God. Later, after school, Sonic went on Sonic Messenger and talked to Espio. Hey, Espio, how are you? Do you know what you're gonna do about being for Rouge's baby? He said into the computer. Like, he just said it. Like, I didn't type it. Listen, Sonic, this is hard for me to say, said Espio into the computer, which went across the internet to Sonic. I went to get Rouge's to get abortion. Sonic was upset because Rouge's baby would not survive it. In fact, Rouge's baby would die. There has to be another way, Espio, said Sonic in Sonic Messenger, but if you really want to do it, that's okay too, because it is your decision. Good, because I want you to help. I am going to go to Rouge's tomorrow at school and slip her the abortion pill in one of her meals. You will help me by distracting her from me, said Espio then. Okay, see you then, said Sonic. The next day happened and Sonic was at lunch. I won the science competition, but you didn't come, Sonic, said Tails in a sad, mad way. I wanted you to come because I am such a good friend to you, but you did not. But I won anyway without you. Tails was mad at Sonic, which did not usually happen because they were best friends. Wow, sorry, Tails, I was so busy and I did not know, said Sonic, trying to make Tails happy again. Kiss my ass, dick, screamed Tails to Sonic, flew out of room and with his flying tails. Okay, thank you, story. This is awful, said Sonic. He is my best friend. Sonic knew this was a big problem, but changed his mind to thinking about Rouge and Espio, and then went over to where Rouge was going to get the abortion pill from Espio. Vector was there too, which was weird because he usually was not. Okay, Espio, are you ready? Said Sonic, only to Espio. Espio shook his head yes. Hey, Rouge, how are you doing today? How was class? Do you have lots of homework? What are you eating for lunch? Sonic said to Rouge to distract her from Espio. Looks like Sonic did it perfectly, because while he was asking these things, Espio put the abortion pill in Rouge's salad. Rouge ate salads because she is thin. Rouge answered the question, but no one was paying attention, because they were now glad it was done. Oh, what is this? Said Rouge, suddenly looking like a shocked woman. What is wrong? Asked Espio. He was worrying that Rouge found the abortion pill in her salad and was looking at it. I think I am having my baby. Here it comes, Rouge said. This before she could even eat the abortion pill, so everyone knew the baby was coming for real. Oh no, said Ollie. Of them together? Oh, okay, all of them together. But Rouge. Okay. Rouge lied down on the ground, and they put a curtain around her so no one could really see what was going on, because it was gonna be gross. They could see a baby start to come out of her. I'm skipping some of these words because it is gross, and was crying a lot. Everyone wanted the baby to shut up already because they were just trying to have lunch. But now there is a baby coming out in the lunchroom at high school. Miss Lesson, who was also the school nurse, said, "Get out of my way, Kibs. I have to help this baby get out of Rouge. Babies are too weak to do this by themselves," said Rouge. That's not okay. Like, that's all right, whatever. That's not how birthing works. Like, the babies don't just climb out. They're like, they wriggle out. Miss Lesson went behind the curtain and helped pull the baby out of Rouge. And it was still crying. Could you believe it? Rouge was exhausted from her baby, but Miss Lesson was not. Miss Lesson held the baby in her hands while it was still crying and held it out to everyone. Look at it, said Miss Lesson. Rouge's baby was red and had long hair and big white fists. And then the chapter ends.
That's... Oh, okay.
Rouge's baby continued to do crying louder than a monster truck. Sonic looked at the baby really close. Hey, Espio, said Sonic, aren't babies supposed to look like you? Rouge's baby doesn't look like you, but looks like someone else I know. Sonic rubbed his chin and thought about who it was that it looked like. Yeah, Espio, Rouge's baby looks like Knuckles, said Vector. Cool, I'm gonna go tell him. Vector ran like a crocodile. Why a crocodile would define Knuckles to tell him what he said. Rouge was still on the ground, looking all tired and sore, and Miss Lesson was rubbing her because it was hurting from the baby that came out when she gave birth to her baby. This dang baby was still crying. Fucking Christ.
This dang baby.
This dang baby was still crying. Gosh darn little baby, shut the fuck up. Espio looked worried about it. You guys are right. Why does not that baby look like me? Espio went over to Miss Lesson, who was holding the baby still, and looked at it closer, and still could not see himself in the baby. This does not make sense, said Espio to the baby. Baby said, I don't know. Just then, Vector came out of the door, and there was Knuckles, too, huffing and puffing, and looking surprised. Knuckles went right to Rouge and looked at the baby. Wagoo, he said, making that sound when he saw the baby, Rouge's baby. Okay. That looked like him. The baby was still crying. What is wrong with you? Yelled Knuckles at Rouge. Why did you go and have a baby? Now I gotta be your dad. He kept yelling at her with the maddest feeling. Knuckles thought about his horoscope that he read this morning, and it said, your biggest fear will come true, so you better watch out. I guess he didn't want to be a dad. Now he knew what that meant. It was about Rouge's baby. Because Knuckles did not want this responsibility is harder than having a dog. Okay. Rouge was tired and Rouge's baby was crying, but Rouge was crying and scared of Knuckles' volcano rage. And it said, I'm sorry, it was supposed to be Espio's baby. I'm sorry it wasn't because he would not treat me like this. What Rouge said set Knuckles into the next level of his anger. He turned even redder and looked at Espio. You tried to have a baby with her? Rouge is mine. You are not allowed. Knuckles charged at Espio, but Vector held him back. Sonic thought, Vector, why would you bring him here if you just knew it was going to cause trouble? Espio said, what? I did not know. You are not boyfriend and girlfriend? Espio seemed scared, but still kind of calm. At least he was calm, you know, that's the bright side. We are...
You're scared, though.
Yeah,
scared and calm.
A little startled, if you will. A little startled. Oh, God. This is wonderful. All right, so this is terrible, but at least this is funny. Unlike that game we were playing, that was boring. Oh, fucking Christ, this is awful. It is... All right, let's just get through it. Rouge's baby stopped crying and said... Wait, did I miss a paragraph? We are, but it was a secret. Oh, wait, yeah, I did. My eyes just sort of glossed over like 3 paragraphs because I didn't want to read them. It wasn't because he would not... Yeah. Espio said, what? I did not know. You are not boyfriend and girlfriend? Espio seemed scared, but still kind of calm. At least he was that. We are, but it was a secret. Now you have to pay. Knuckles kept trying to get at Espio, but Vector was holding him back. And thank goodness Vector was here because he was captain of the football team and could restrain him like a crocodile. Because we've made that reference a few times. Seatbelt.
He's a crocodile.
That could also talk to you. Wait, hold on. And could restrain him like a crocodile seatbelt. That could also talk to you. All right. Knuckles could not get to him. So he said, tomorrow we will fight. Meet me in the hallway at the end of school and prepare for me to beat on your ass. What? Shit, man. Knuckles stormed out of the lunchroom and went away. Rouge's baby stopped crying and said, no, come back. We don't have to fight Espio. But it was too late because Knuckles was gone by then. Rouge's baby stopped. Rouge's baby said that. Wow, okay. Rouge patted her baby on the head and said, you should go to sleep and get rest, baby. You are probably tired. So Rouge's baby went to sleep and was finally quiet. The baby matured rapidly, by the way. Espio tried his best to look like a big tough guy and not panic, but he was secretly scared and went back to doing what he was doing before this baby thing happened. So did Sonic too. The rest of school and getting it sort of just jumps there. The rest of school and getting home from school happened. Sonic did not see Tails or Knuckles for any part of it. Tails was still mad at Sonic. Sonic took out his Sonic phone. Oh my fucking God. On his way home and called his girlfriend, Amy. Hey, Amy. So did you decide if you wanted sex? Said Sonic. You know it, said Amy. Sonic, I am just too stressed out and nervous about everything going on at high school. Things are so crazy. Damn, said Sonic and hung up the phone. And finished getting home. He's just like, damn. He's like, no. Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this rate. It was almost like she had a second boyfriend that Sonic did not know about. And that was why Amy did not want sex from Sonic. They can't even spell Sonic right anymore. His name is Sonic now. Oh my god, what do you want, Boog? Boog, did you send me like a bunch of pictures? You did. Oh my god, there's a lot of fan art of this. What the fuck? This is kind of cursed, I'm not gonna lie. Boog, stop spamming this. There's too many Sonic fanfic pictures in my DMs. Now sit down, Abaddon. We're not done. You will sit down and you will enjoy story time and you will like it. He's like, but I don't like it. Oh, Now
It'll be your turn to be impregnated.
Now where was I before I do the front sex to Abaddon? You
The front sex.
Damn, said Sonic, and hung up the phone and finished getting home. Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this rate. It was almost like, okay, I read that already. I just sort of forgot. Sonic had dinner and then thought about his friends. Espio and Knuckles were both his friends, but they were intending to fight. What would Sonic do? Sonic figured that they are still both his friends, but he would go visit Espio because he was not the one who said to fight, and because Knuckles had spikes on his hands. That would make it hard to beat him in a fight. Sonic went to Espio's house. Ding dong, said Espio's doorbell. Okay, and Sonic waited at the door. Espio showed up at the door and opened it. Hey, Sonic, thanks for coming, said Espio to Sonic. You gotta help me prepare for this fight. We can start by learning how to get rid of puncture wounds. I was trying not to look nervous to Knuckles, but actually I was. Also, did you hear about Charmy Bee? Nope, I did not hear, said Sonic back to Espio. Knuckles kidnapped that little gay and is threatening to hurt him if I don't show up to fight him tomorrow. So I have to, especially now, because the gods will crush my soul, even if Charmy Bee is an annoying idiot loser, said Espio, then back to Sonic. Oh no, that's really bad, said Sonic. Sonic knew this now. Had to happen. Because his morals were probably the best ever. What do you mean, probably? He did not know Knuckles would stoop to such a mean thing. Sonic and Espio then walked into Espio's house and up the stairs to Espio's bedroom. Our other friend is here too, said Espio. Just as he was opening the door to his bedroom, Espio finished opening the door, and there was Tails, who was standing in Espio's room. The moment Tails saw Sonic, his face turned into a salad of anger, the devil, and lava.
And lava.
Yes, it was just lava. All right, chat, you've been especially behaved today, so you get one bonus chapter. I know, I'm a kind and generous god.
That's a lot of money going to waste.
Yes, but chat does so much for me, so I'll read one more. Mostly because I hate this, and that's one less chapter to go, honestly. Well,
and chat hates it.
Chapter 10, sponsored by Abaddon. Why are you here? Screamed Tails with anger of a million angry birds. Sonic was shocked because Tails was his best friend, and Tails was smart, but Tails was super pissed at Sonic for not coming to the science competition, even though they were best friends. Sonic moved his mouth, but words didn't come out, because he did not know what to say. Sonic was a mixture of mad and sad and frustrating, because he did not know what he could do to get Tails to be his friend again. At times like this, Sonic thought about Amy's fine body, because it set his mind at ease. It says E with a comma S, ease. Oh my god, it's easy ASE. Oh, fucking kill me. All right, I am here for my friend, said Sanic. Our friend Espio. We are still friends too, Tails. You are just too mad to see that. See, I want to talk like that. Sonic has downs. I know what I see, said Tails, kind of screaming. I am so smart. Espio tried to get in between them, even though it was his house that they were in right now, and said, guys, please, let's just make sure I can fight Knuckles and not get owned. Sonic and Knuckles ignored him for the moment and continued to be in a fuss. I am sorry, bro. I don't understand what I can do to make our friendship the best one ever once again, said Sonic to Tails. Tails wiggled his two tails and looked to the side in a thinking way. I don't to know, said Tails. That's what it said. I don't to know. Tails said Tails to Sonic. But you know what? Here, take this. Tails took out a blue book from a spot and threw it on the ground in front of Sonic. It was what it was when Sonic looked at it. It was Sonic's journal. What? How did you get this? Said Sonic to Tails. I gave this to Miss Lesson before she read about my balls problem. I lied. I did not go to the science competition that night. I still went to school, but instead of going to the science competition, I used my science hat of invisibility to sneak into Miss Lesson's room and get your journal. I wanted to get your journal so that no one else could read your business and see your gay ball problems. That I know you still have, even though you think you are getting better.
Your gay ball problem.
I was going to give it back to you, but you were not there at the competition like you should have been. Even though I'm such a good friend to you, even now when I could have been reaching my moments of genius, I was doing a thing for you because I want you to be happy, Tails said to Sonic with a voice of emotion. Sonic did not know what to say. High school drama was so insane to be a part of. Sonic picked up his journal and felt like he was going to cry. He was being an asshole jerk to his best friend, who was only trying to make him happy. Tails, you did not have to do this, finally said Sonic respondingly. What matters is that I did, said Tails, and also that you did not care for my special day because you were too busy trying to be a true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy. Goodbye, Sonic, said Tails right before he flew out of SVO's bedroom with his flying tails, and then he did. This is so shitty, said SBO to Sonic, who was now the only person in his bedroom. I still have to fight Knuckles tomorrow, but your different kind of fight with Tails is just as crazy. That is for me to figure out with Tails, said Sonic. Let's get back to making sure you cannot be defeated by Knuckles. Sonic and Espio spent all night in Espio's bedroom, reading books and watching videos about fighting and learning how to be the best at it. By the time the night was over, Espio was ready to face Knuckles. They went to school on this new day, and school happened and was over. Guess you just want to get to the fight, huh? Narrator, writer, just skip everything. And now they were in the hall where Knuckles said to meet him to fight. There was a crowd of people around him. That included Sonic, who looked worried, Rouge, who looked worried, and with her baby, and Vector, who was smiling.
And with her baby.
Also in the crowd was Tails, and with him Cream the Rabbit, who was Charmy Bee's girlfriend. Cream was a little whammon and pretty smart, but not as smart as Tails. Her boobs were smaller than both Amy's and Rouge's, but they were still high quality in their own way. It is surprising to most people that a gay like Charmy was even allowed to have a girlfriend. But it just goes to show you that the impossible is not what you think it is. Then Espio jumped over the crowd into the middle where Knuckles was. So you decided to come anyways, said Knuckles, even though you know your ass is going to get torn up by my moves. I do not want to fight you, Knuckles, said Espios. But I am doing this for Charmy and Rouge. I am doing this for Charmy because you kidnapped him, and for Rouge because you do not respect her baby. It says the one who wanted to abort it, literally, like, then let's do this, said Knuckles. Knuckles charged at Espio with his fists like an elephant, running at a hunter, trying to kill him for his powers. But Espio jumped out of the way and on the wall like a pro jumper, which he learned how to do last night. Espio jumped at Knuckles with a kick move, and Knuckles punched at his foot, and they met with purple and red explosion of power that knocked them both back. They continued to jump around and attack each other, and they did this for a while. It was difficult to watch for everyone, and even more difficult for someone to read, because that made no sense. Rouge was in the crowd with her baby. This is so difficult to watch, said Rouge. Violence should not be a solution to conflict, said Rouge's baby. What? Peeking out between his hands. You are right. Why do people do this like this? I hate it, said Rouge to Rouge's baby. Rouge had become a different person since she had a baby. She used to be only sexy, but now Rouge was sexy and matronly. Fucking what? Yes, fuck this evil world, said Rouge's baby. Rouge then revealed her boob to her baby and had him eat from it, as a baby would do. Rouge's baby thought this was the best part about being a baby, because not everyone would get cool boobs like this delivered to them on their doorstep like a milkman. Babies did not have much to worry about anyway, so Rouge's ace boobs made paradise a reality, a realty for baby.
Baby.
I have a feeling, said Rouge's baby. You should lie down and relax. So Rouge lied down on her back and the fight continued to go on. Knuckles and Espios were both bloody and gross looking, like two waiters who were holding messy foods and then walked into each other, causing the meals to launch into the air and then fall down on them and ruin the nice clothes they got from the store. They were breathing hard and were tired, but they kept going, jumping and kicking and punching and running. It looked like two people doing a dance, but hitting each other. Also, Knuckles kicked his feet out at Espio, but Espio jumped up and dodged them and came back down and hit Knuckles in the mouth and knocked him onto the floor ground. Is this enough yet? Are we done? Shouted Espio to Knuckles. How will this ever end? Knuckles looked up from the ground at Espio standing over him. Knuckles had a Twinkie in his eye as he looked up at Espio and crawled toward him. Espio did not do anything but watch him and feel dangerous. Come closer, said Knuckles in a whisper voice, so Espio bent down and put his voice to Knuckles. Knuckles looked up and down Espio's sweaty purple body and into his eyes and said, I respect you, and then grabbed his face as gentle as a deer and kissed him on the mouth. What? When Knuckles kissed him, he did it extra hard, sometimes with his eyes shut, and sometimes looking into Espios' deep yellow eyes that looked like a circus of loving men. Their tongues met in the middle of their mouths like two chicken cutlets that were acting like cats that loved each other. When Espio was fighting the videos last night, he was not expecting he was going to have to do kissing too, but he liked it. They went on kissing for a full minute while everyone watched, wondering if they were done fighting, or just taking a break to kiss. Finally, the back part of Knuckles' body began to lift off the ground while his mouth was still making out with Espio. Eventually, the power came so strong that his mouth was removed from Espio, and their spit was like a shiny extension cord that connected an appliance to a wall outlet. Knuckles then began to glow while floating in the air, and then the whole place became a little windy. This is great. On the side, Tails said to Cream, "Wow, I know what this is. This is a rare moment of science we will never see probably again in a lifetime or ever. It is called a body donation."
What?
And it was invented by Ineston, who it is when someone reaches the moment of such powerful love that they can choose to restart their lives as part of the person they love. Ineston invented this by making his wife love him so much one night during romance pasta dinner that she became a baby that was like him, but then he killed his wife, the baby, because he thought it was too dangerous to have her live on in the world without testing it in the laboratory first. It is a fact that it looks like magic. It is not magic. It is science, so deal with it. Knuckles glided on the wind forward through the crowd of people in front of him. I need to stop fixing these sentences. My mind tries to do that, and it just like it's just, no, the crowd of people in front of him. There we go. And
I'm still thinking about romance pasta dinner.
And into Rouge's mouth. Wait, what? Knuckles glided on the wind forward through the crowd of people in front of him and into Rouge's mouth, where he disappeared into. It was a good thing Rouge's baby had premonitions and told her to lie down, as then Knuckles did a U-turn Rouge's sex-filled body. What? And then came out of her as a newborn baby that looked like Espio. This was all science. You're welcome, Chip. That's an extra chapter for you, you little dirty bastards. Like, oh yeah, I really like that shit.
So, through the power of science, Knuckles got the ability to fly, and then was birthed by Rouge.
Yes, he went into Rouge's mouth only to be birthed out again. Like, instantly. That's why the baby told him to lay down, so that he could immediately give birth to him, like, as quickly as possible. Like pop him out, you know? I think this guy's got a birthing fetish. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't like it.
Birthed from the fucking cafeteria. Jesus Christ.
That was awful.
That was beautiful.
Taco Man,
Booth.
how do you feel? You like this kind of shit, you little fucking Mexican.
I've read worse.
He's like, Mexican, 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 Mexican. That's what he says to me.
Taco, burrito, burrito. Yeah.
Yeah. Now quit DMing fucking Sonic pictures, you little sick bastard.
Yes, so you could share them with chat, and so they could enjoy them.
Now, Viking Kiwi joins 50 North Koreans say, well, that was idiotic. Off to hang myself and watch and learn snap. I don't think so. You're not going to do it because you haven't seen the other 15 chapters of Sonic High School. Now, chat, just for an additional $100, we can do another one if you want. Just like, no.
With a low price of $100, you can get more cringe.
Honestly.
Now.
Just stares at chat expecting, like, come on, what are you waiting for? This was all science. Yes, it was Vulcan. This is some kind of fucking special. Okay, I have to go be productive late. Nobody can type right after I read that. Oh my god, they're all becoming Sonic writers. Fuck you, Kibs, that is all. No, throw Stocko. I want more, says Bonvec. Kyle wouldn't dare. Yeah, no, I
Remember,
wouldn't for
chat,
free, that's for sure.
if you want more, just enter in your donation, #Sonic Fund.
He's also got a bit of a eugenics fetish, since he's got super babies in his work that can articulate perfectly and perv on their own mothers. That is true. Like, his baby's like, oh yeah, I'll get to drink Rouge's boob milk. And like, he's like,
have you seen Rouge's boob milk?
It's green.
I can show you if you want.
no. You fucking degenerate. Don't you dare DM me anything else.
That was the most beautiful thing you've done. It was artistry, pure simple artistry.
That was retarded. Gives us a total mascot. Throw it at him, okay? Bye. Goodbye, little Brian. You little slut. We should wait till Brian comes back before we read more. Sonic Nitro says, I would like to have a word with whoever the fuck wrote this shit and eventually castrate the person. It's funny because you have a Sonic profile picture. He's like, nah.
You only hate him because he's more famous.
Oh, you know what we
than
need to do? Next time we do Sonic Chapter, we need to play fucking Sonic music in the background. That's what we're missing. A little bit of ambience.
Crush 1992. What's the name of the band?
Well, no,
Crush 40?
we'll do Chemical Remix.
No, you gotta put, if you're doing Sonic
Or not
music,
Chemical Remix. What the fuck? It's called Chemical Zone. No.
Chemicals.
Live and learn, Kibs. Live and learn.
This is the best Sonic track, chat.
Yes,
If that's
Crush
not
40.
Live and learn, if that's not live and learn, then it's not the best Sonic track.
No, you're wrong. Chemical Plant Zone has always been the best. Why? Because I always died at this section of the game. I fucking hate that section. I was so bad at Sonic, it's not even funny. I was like, yeah, it's the level I can't get past. Ah, Sonic music. It's actually pretty good. Play the Sonic theme from Heroes. See, the Sonic games are great. The Sonic fandom, well, some of the Sonic games are great. The Sonic fandom is one of those fandoms that scares me. It's like there's something fucking wrong with it. It just attracts a really weird crowd.
Work on it, of course, it's great.
The Sonic fandom is steeped in autism. You must understand.
Yes, it's great. Beautiful. It's great. It's great.
It's good stuff. Play the main theme from Sonic Heroes. Sonic have good games.
Sonic Heroes!
They do. Sonic Adventures was fun. I remember that one. That was the GameCube one. Or was it Sonic Adventures 2 the one I played? I don't remember. I had the Sega Genesis one, Sonic 1 and 2, and then I had the Sega Saturn Sonic Racing. And I love the Sonic Racing song.
Every time Sonic Adventure is brought up, I think of the mouth animations where they're like, Nails.
Chemical Zone was cancer, was able to get Metal Sonic back in the day, could never figure out how to beat him. See, I could never get through Chemical Zone. I love the Chemical Plant Zone music, but I fucking hated when the water be rising. I'm like, no! I remember my mom hated it too. No! William Icebane donates $100 say, a deal's a deal, boy. More Sonic. Right,
Yeah, there's
$100 is $100. Brother Strato donates $5 say, welcome to
Miss
stream.
you, Strato, come back.
He's working.
No, he's not. He's training to work.
All right, before we do that,
Right.
we can embrace. Hold on. So for the Discord, I need to stream it to the Discord so that the little fucking retarded friends I have can see. Just call them fucking I mean, you are retarded. Like, don't even try to pretend. Well, yeah. Now, Sonic Racing. This is gonna probably get this video fucking... We're losing the ad revenue, but fuck it. No, not Sonic Racer. Racing.
Sonic Race Mixing? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Sonic R! Theme. Yeah, 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 yeah. What was that one? Was it... Oh, fuck, what was it?
Follow Your Rainbow?
Can you feel the sunshine?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
That was it.
Dude, I remember this song so much on the Sega Saturn.
Oh my God, what was
Yeah, listen to that, chat.
it? It feels so out of place.
Why? No, it's perfect.
It's like credit music.
Sonic R, short for Sonic Racist.
He's the raciest.
Can you
Sonic
feel the
Hard
sunshine?
Shine up your dad.
He is the raciest.
This is great, chat. I don't know what you're talking about. See, chat probably didn't know that Kibs as a little kid actually enjoyed Sonic. Then I grew up, and then I started to hear about the Sonic fandom, and then I was like, nope. It's like, that's
Sonic
enough for
fandom was
Kibs.
always
Kibs waddled away to play Halo and Gears of War.
I'm sure there's a Sonic Gears of War crossover fanfic somewhere.
I'll look it up. Gears of War
Or
Sonic.
Halo Sonic. Sonic X Master Chief or Sonic X Cortana.
Well, that's obvious. Give us all fan fictions. Yeah, brighten up your day. There are 3 Sonic the Hedgehog and Gears of War fanfics,
What?
all of which are under 5,000 words, so they're not long, at the very least.
Listen, if you're gonna pay for me to read a fanfic, you probably should investigate whether you actually want me to read it. You're just gonna say that much. Sonic Gears of War fanfiction. I can't believe this, but I might actually commission a thumbnail from Indio. Indio, you listening? And it's like, no, no. It'll be story time with Aerith, and we'll just read fanfictions. That's awful. That's awful.
Oh look, there is fan art of Gears of War Sonic.
Well,
For
it's
fuck's
obvious.
sake, Boog. Send it to me. Send it to me now. I'm gonna show it to chat in a second.
Oh, we gotta credit the original artist, which is the deviant art link.
Anything in Heartling.
Send it to me. The Bucketfish desire to know. You're making me go to deep. Oh my fuck. Double checking to make sure I don't see any porn on the side tabs. All right, chat. Take a look and behold. Sonic is Gears of War. Oh, he's like. God help me.
Is this what you're doing with your life now?
Hey man, it pays the fucking bills. And you know what? I actually don't mind doing it.
Well, Kibs, it's 2020. It's February, and you already picked the 2023.
Just wait till I get the VTuber avatar. Then you'll all be mad. Then I'll be mad. Then I'll accidentally stream my face and everyone will know what I look like and I'll have to adjust my glasses. I'll be like, actually.
He looks like a fucking nerd.
I'll be like, you can't judge me. You can't judge.
How many folds of neck beard are we talking about?
I don't have a neck beard.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, my facial hair seems to be growing more and more further up my cheeks, actually. which I think it's gonna reach my eyes. It feels like it's getting worse. Like I'm just a face of hair. I need to shave. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? No? No? Yeah, maybe?
I'm sorry, my teeth are grinding against each other from the cringe.
Oh, Seba's cat. Dude, my dad watches my stream sometimes. The other day, he's like, what the fuck, Kyle? Why didn't you tell me that your car wouldn't start? I'm like, well, that's because it was just too cold. And he's like, I knew he'd do that. I just was like, well, it can't be fucked. I'm like, listen, I got it to work the next day. That's the most important part. That is not the music I was expecting. It just sort of starts playing GLA music. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day?
You have autoplay on your computer, Kibs.
Can
Of
you
course it's
feel
playing
the
that music.
sunshine? Yeah. Can you feel the sunshine? Jelly, no. Bucket fish is scared. All right, I'm gonna open. That one's good. Okay, let's open up that one. All right, here's another one. Chat, take a look at this. Yeah, GLA music for Generals is actually pretty awesome. To be fair, Generals has some sick ass music. Like it's a lot of the music's in fucking Top Gear even, and some other stuff. It was so good, which always makes me mad because Generals is one of those games EA sort of haphazardly put together with Victory Games. It's a jumbled mess, and it doesn't need a remaster. It needs a remake with actual cutscenes because it doesn't have any. They only got actors for the expansion, and even then they were like just there for a second. China will grow Roger. Now, Bucketfish, it's time for you to sit down and prepare yourself for another story. Okay.
Another chapter in the Sonic High School saga. Pasta Archive. Yeah.
All right, so what were we on? We were on chapter, like, fucking 11. So, thank you for your generous donation, William Icebane. A deal's a deal. That baby is Espio's, said Tails. Tails, being smart, was right. Knuckles had done sorry, I just wasn't ready for that word. Einstein body donation. And became Espio. And Rouge's baby, but was still Knuckles. Rouge picked the baby up and held him in her other arm, because her baby with Knuckles before he became baby was in her other arm. Now you have two babies to look after, said Tails. Good luck. Sonic was on the other side of the hall and wished that Tails was talking to him, but Tails was still mad at him, so he was not. Rouge grabbed her two babbies and had them both eat from her terrific boobs. She smiled and felt like a mother. And Sonic thought Sonic said what he was thinking and said, Rouge, you should name your babies. It will be hard to tell them apart if you do not. Rouge thought that this thought was good. Rouge went over to Espio, who was sitting on the ground, looking bad and tired from fighting Knuckles before he became Espio's baby. Hey, Espio, what should we name our baby? That looks like you, said Rouge to Espio. It is still Knuckles, according to Tails, so we should keep his name Knuckles, said Espio to Rouge. Okay, said Rouge. And I will name my baby with Knuckles before he became a baby Knuckles Jr., because I had him with Knuckles before he became a baby, and he looks like Knuckles before he became a baby. Rouge was happy and walked out of the hall. I feel like this is just and then out of the school like a bat, and then Espio did the same thing, but in a way that was like a chameleon instead. Chameleon would instead. Fuck. I keep adding other words there. I keep trying to fix things. It's not gonna help. Just read it for what it is. There is one thing that everyone is forgetting, said Sonic. Charmy B is still locked up at Knuckles' house. I will go rescue him. Sonic ran out of the school and to Knuckles' house. Sonic ran into Knuckles' mom on the way to his room in his house. Knuckles' mom said, Sonic, something's happened and Knuckles looks different. It will be okay. You will understand soon enough. Please do not worry, Sonic said. This in such a way that Knuckles' mom smiled and kept cooking in the kitchen. Sonic was not just fast, but also very good at relieving people. That could be interpreted a few ways. Sonic also noticed that Knuckles' mom was kind of hot, with solid boobs, and that she had developed for decades. Sonic went upstairs to Knuckles' room, which was painted all red, just like Knuckles before he became a baby. There was a cage in the corner of the room, and Charmy B was in it. Sonic unlocked the cage with the key on Knuckles' desk and opened the cage. Come on out, Charmy B, said Sonic. You are rescued. Charmy walked out instead of flying out like he always does and said, Thanks, Sonic. I'm going to go home to prepare for my role in the play that is soon. I am the lead role. Sonic forgot about the play. The play was the gayest thing in the school, but it was going to happen even if no one went to watch it. The next day of school happened, and Tails was in class with Cream. It was a very difficult science class, because Tails was the smartest person in the school, and he only took the hardest classes. Cream was in the class because she wanted to be mentally challenged. I think she already is. We have a test in this class tomorrow, said Tails to Cream. It is going to be hard, and I have to study for it to make sure I get a good grade. Tails always got good grades, but studied anyway. Tails looked at Cream, who was there. Me too, said Cream to Tails. I know I have an idea. Why don't you come over to my house tonight and we can studying with you will help me get a better grade. I just know it. This idea was the best thing ever to Tails. Tails secretly had a crush on Cream and wanted to feel the body of his sexy friend always, even though she was Charmy B's girlfriend. Cream was a different kind of sexy that was only really sexy to some people, but Tails was one of them. Okay, said Tails, sounding more excited than he wanted to. I will come to your house tonight. Tails was very smart, but he was not the best at getting with teenage women. So parts of life like this were a challenge to Tails. It was now this evening, and Tails was getting ready to go to Cream's house. Tails was excited to get closer to Cream, but he was also nervous he might mess it up like a love idiot. He thought about asking Stanek, but he then remembered he is pissed at him. Then he thought about asking Espio, but Espio was at the hospital getting all of his wounds fixed from being in a fight with Knuckles before he became a baby. Tails wanted to seem like a sexy man to Cream, so he sprayed his dad's cologne on himself and put breath wash in his mouth. Tails smelled good and looked good and went to Cream's house by flying. I'm waiting for Tails, said Cream as she sat on her bed in the bedroom, studying without Tails. Tails flew into the room window. Fuck. Hi, Cream. I'm at your house now, said Tails. Tails sat on her bed, sort of next to her, but not too close to promote sex thoughts. Let's study, said Tails. Wow, before we study, you smell good, Tails. Cream put her face right up against Tails and smelled hard. Like the big bad whoop of her way upstairs. Tails laughed all nervously and said, "Do I really? Oh, ha ha ha, thanks. I always smell this way. I guess you just notice when you are home." Tails did a little wiggle on her bed and pushed her face on and body away because he was nervous. "Please, let's study." Damn, she's a thought. Tails and Cream studied for the test for the next hour, and the whole time Tails could only concentrate on one thing: his growing erection. Yes, chat, his erection. Tails touched it sometimes while they were studying to make sure it stayed put, and Cream could not see it, but it was getting so big that it would pop out of place, like when the straw in your soda rises up, probably because of the bubbles, and you push it back down, but it just comes back up anyways, so you get iced tea instead. How is that even related? Tails was still the most nervous, but he decided that this was his chance. He would not get another chance as good as this if he did not take it down. "Cream, I have to tell you something," screamed Tails, letting out all his nervousness so he could be smooth like a movie star. "What is it, Tails? Tell me all about it," said Cream, looking hot. Oh my god, what the fuck? Tails was not so nervous anymore. Tails said, "Cream, I have lusted after your rabbit genitals since day one. I think you are the hottest whammon I have ever been to. I know you are Charmy's girlfriend, but toss him aside and let my penis murder everything inside of you." Tails took out his penis, and he was so in love that his penis was literally screaming. He just comes out and goes, "Ah!" Just screams. "Wow," said Cream, "I did not know you felt this way, but I am glad you do because Charmy B is a total gay." Cream reached over and grabbed Tail by his sausage. We're gonna change these words now, and began to give it a good old-fashioned sausage shake. She loved his sausage with her hands and pulled him around the room by his sausage like he was a wagon to get him more excited. Tail's sausage was so big that it was about to burst, like someone stepping on a tube of Colgate toothpaste. The fuck? Why do you name the brand even? Tails could feel the little baby tiny tails bubbling up inside of his sausage like Santa going back up the chimney. When he was done and the presents he had left down in the house were Tails' balls, which were already there, though Cream was getting hot too. She did not take off her clothes, but Tails could tell she also had an erection. Emphasis on the N there, an erection. But then, just when things were becoming like one of the porns that Sonic had in his room, and his mom let him have, Cream stopped and said, "No, I cannot do this. Not while I am still boyfriend and girlfriend with Charmy. He may be a fag-ass. But we are in a relationship and I need to respect him. I will break up with him tomorrow, and then we can do sex." Cream collected her things together. "I think I am ready for the test tomorrow. Thanks, Tails." "Oh man," said Tails. Tails put his scrotum away and was sad about not getting to ejaculate his sausage. "Okay, as long as you promise me your sex." "I promise," said Cream, and then Cream kissed Tails on cheek. Tails thought it was cool and flew back home. And that's the end of chapter 11. That was pretty fucking bad. Oh my god, Sonic Nitro, just because you like Sonic, sit down. No, you were gonna sit down, you're gonna enjoy this. How does it feel to know the characters you love are being defiled in such ways? Such horrific, god-awful ways. Charmy Bee and Cream. That was pretty good. What are your microphone adjustment noises? Goodbye, Sonic Nitro. Your treachery will be noted. See, look at this, chat. This stream made multiple days worth of revenue. Because, not of the game, but because of Sonic and Crisis. Crisis gets the majority of the credit, thank God for that. Oh, no. Chapter 11? Yeah, no, there's 25 chapters in this piece of shit. Like, it just goes on. Fortunately, each chapter is about a page long in terms of length, or a page and a half or so. So it's not like the worst thing ever, but it's actually kind of difficult to read. Mostly because it's written like such a plank. I don't even know. I should run so far away. Mr. Frosty, sit down. It is time for you to embrace the... Hello. I should run so far. No, Mr. Frosty. You will be here. You will enjoy this pleasant show. Many people arrived like, ooh, we're gonna stream a game that's kind of like, you know, some game about like Lamb or something, and then they get here and it's like, what the fuck, is this like a fucking Sonic fanfic? And yes, I was paid to read a Sonic fanfiction. Kibs, I was in the store and I almost died. That's kind of great. Somebody needs to like edit all the fucking Sonic readings from the various streams into a single fucking video and then give it to me. I'll compensate you, like, I'll give you like $40 if you do it, one of you. The first one that does
download like a lot of streams though.
Well, you just need to like edit out the other bits. I'll just give you like $50 there. Well, that's a deal. So I can upload it on my channel and just call it like the Sonic fan fiction. Sorry, I blanked out for a second. What are we playing? No, we're not playing nothing. We know we're doing Sonic fan fiction. Let my favorite quote of this beautiful passage is let my penis murder everything inside of you. Like that is what you need to say to a woman, okay?
Oh no. I think okay, as long as you promise me your sex was better.
I don't know. Let my penis murder everything inside of you is quite a daunting thing to say to someone. It's like, that is one violent penis. Or the part where his penis literally screams is also great. He was screaming too, like...
It was big.
I've seen Christian comics, this can't hurt me. This was pain. A special kind of pain, granted. All right. It's time for me to schedule the next stream. The next stream is Songs of Six, if you've heard of it. And it's not cringe, I promise.
Can we make it cringe?
Bucket fish. Now, unless somebody wants to throw money at Kibs to continue the series, I think the Lambchop series will be pretty short. Mostly because the Lambchop series is just ain't that very fun game. It's too much like Binding of the Isaac, too much like the other games. I want like a proper cult game. That would have been cool. Like where you actually have a real cult. And it's not about like no roguelite element. It's just like you build a cult complex or something. There was a game that was supposed to be like that, but apparently it wasn't very good. Because it came out and it sort of looked like RimWorld. And I'm a little bit sad about it. Because I was like, oh, that might be fun. But, well, you know, hopes dashed and all that.
You said it was Cult Simulator, right?
Yeah, something like that. It apparently wasn't very good. Most of those cult games aren't, apparently. There was another one that was like another strategy game that was weird. Very gimmicky.
Oh, Cult Simulator is a card game.
That's not the one I'm thinking of. Oh, honey, I joined a cult. That's the name of it. I had to remember it.
Let me see. I joined cult.
All right, hold on, little bucket fish. I've got to make a thumbie. A thumbie for you to see. I've got all these Sonic
Yes, it
Gears
is
of
very
War
big,
pictures.
Wildy.
Desktop, downloads. Bucket fish, where art thou, bucket fish? Like, why here, we're a bucket. Oh my god, little bucket fish. Little buckets of fish.
You placed them within the bucket.
The bucket fish gets the hose again. Bucket fish, oh little bucket, little bucket. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Little bucket fish, ba-ba-ba. They're just tiny and they're in their bucket. Look at them. They are in their little bucket. This is the Songs of Six thumbnail if you want to see it, chat. Behold. The little fish. I can't get over how great these little fishies are. Mega milk. Oh, god damn it, this is great. I think that one is more like Prison Architect. Prison Architect, that's a cool game that sort of got just nothing from Paradox. Like, they just took the revenue from it and funneled it into their other shitty games. This is for a game called Songs of Six. We'll be playing it in a little bit here. I need to cover my screen while I prepare the thumbie. Hold on a sec. We must perform the rituals. Songs of Squeaks.
6.
Quick access. There we go, and there we go, and then close all these fucking Sonic pictures from fucking Boog. Did Boog waddle away?
To the very next day? No.
You're still sitting there, aren't you, Taco Man? He's dead. You lied to me.
To the very next day. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm still here, unfortunately.
What are you doing, Boog? Are you making me lots of Boog money? He's like, yeah, boy. Look at him, he's excited. Boog moneymaker.
Yes, I'm making money. Not
From-
lots of it, but enough.
Till the very next day. Bum, 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 bum. Got any grapes?
And he waddled to the man, and he said to the man running the stand, hey, got any grapes?
Bum, 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 bum.
That's not how God squeal weep. You know that you lie with your little squealy body. All right, almost done, Bucketfish. Almost there. Just have to plop this little picture in that. Create a playlist. Because this one probably will actually be more than a single stream.
Maybe.
It put that fire icon on everything.
Oh, it's to signify what kind of playlist it is. Doesn't really get used the way it used to, though. What do you ask?
Nah, curiosity. Maybe.
Well, if you actually look in the description, it says what it is. Purples are for, like, big series. So they're signifiers. So, like, let's see. I'll show Bucketfish. Because they're tiny and fat. So these little symbols all mean things. Little stars. And it's like legend. You know, this is for news stuff. These are for live stream content. And we don't really do, like, uploaded, recorded Let's Play. So these don't get used anymore. And I also stopped doing the Battletech stuff. So this doesn't get used anymore. And everything's just sort of a podcast anyways. Like, these I haven't, like, in the archive. And then old versions of Redone series, never got around to doing that. So, like, only, like, 2 of those things in that stupid thing are in use. It's like this, like, the star thing, the fiery thing, and the purple heart. Like, that is the 3 symbols of the channel. The rest of this is all old stuff.
Oh boy.
Monetization is going to be on. We're going to give Barch a few minutes because he's going to be fat and late. Then we're going to schedule it. Yes. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
No. Look at that. And then we're going to edit this, and then we're going to set it to raid ourselves. Oh, no.
Grapes.
All right, chat. We're going to wrap up this here little stream. Thank you again for your generous donations and getting me through that fucking stream. And we'll be back with Songs of Six, a new sort of city builder game. Well, until soon, Kibs. What?
You're not showing everyone your streaming key, are you?
They can't see it.
Okay.
You do realize that, right? You realize you can't see it either.
I was just saying. Okay.
Silly Boog.
I know how this works, Boog. Also,
All right.
if somebody were to accident, that's a future tip for future problems, Boog. You never say that over an open mic. You would DM them, be like, "Hey, Kibs, can you check a DM or something?" Because that draws attention to it. But no, they can't see it because I know that already.
Good.
Saying publicly though, like, "Hey, there's a thing that, like, I hope you didn't accidentally show something as a personal information." Now you're drawing attention. Like, think, Boog, think.
All right.
Think, Boog, think.
Get off my
Next
back,
time you'll have some
man.
useful information.
Man.
He's like,
Yeah, like Sonic fanfic links. Yeah.
all right, chat. We're gonna do the front sex for a little bit, and then we'll be back with Songs of Squeak. So see you in a few minutes, Bucketfish. Behave and be good little fishies, and sit there and wait.